second book, and I was like, because I was already on the fence. I wasn't looking to read the second book after I read the first one. I was like, that was just, it was like, okay, it was tolerable enough for me to read, like, it was fine, but I wasn't going out of my way to start reading the second one immediately. I'll probably still try it at some point.
I don't think I'm ever gonna pick her up again. Like, I really honestly cannot. And like Felicia was telling me, mainly because Felicia already filmed me in on everything. And if I would tell you anything, if you do ever read it, skip the fourth book. It's just a Hallmark version of like all the Hallmark movies where they're shopping for each other's gifts. Like each little spouse is shopping for each other, and it's like 200 pages, like 250 pages of them literally just saying what they're gonna buy each other for Christmas or for whatever the holiday fantasy Christmas related thing is there. What's up?
Well, if you do read anything that's good and you have recommendations, like, please send them my way.
So what I was gonna say is that I like can't read fiction right now because I just can't get into it, and I didn't know if it was because I didn't like that author or just because I can't read fiction right now. But I started reading, which is a nonfiction book. I started reading Into Thin Air, and it's so good. It's about Mount Everest.
Oh, dude, that book is fucked up. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's why I wanted to talk to you about it, Drew, because I wanted to see if you read it, because you'd like it, and I know JP, you would like it too.
Hey, speaking of things that are good, does anyone have... No, there's no... Dumb question. Hey, guys...
You really wasted our
Hey, guys, speaking of good... Hi, JP. How's it going?
Things that are really good. You had it right the first time, then you...
I'm sorry. Now I'm embarrassed.
You managed to
Sarah,
squander
I have a book recommendation. I may have already given it to you, but I'll send it over.
Send it anyways.
Wait, is it yours for Sarah? Why is it not for me?
Okay, I'll send it for everyone.
Okay.
I
don't want to feel excluded.
Are you reading anything right now, brother? I don't remember if I asked you.
Oh, yes, I am.
What are you reading?
Well, when you put me in the spot, it doesn't sound very nice, right? You're trying to make me look stupid.
So this book that I posted in the Garden of Spite is a fictional twist on a real story, I believe. Like, it's a real story, and they just kind of built off of it. So it was so fucking good.
Wait, hold on. Stand by, player. You put that in chat already?
Yes.
In general.
Oh, hold on, player. Ooh, I don't have
the
this.
seldom used general portion of the chat.
Black Widow and Laporte. I don't know. I don't have this. I'll give it a go. Sister, post the Into Thin Air. Because I know it now, but I'll forget about it later. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm reading Black Leopard, Red Wolf. That's okay. I'm reading The Shadow of the Gods. That's very, very good. And then I'm reading which I don't even think this is reading, by the way, but I'm just going to throw it out there because I'm fairly excited about it. Very excited about it. I'm not going to lie. The Last Ronin, which is the Ninja Turtle comic.
Oh, nice.
That one, John Wayne. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you. And Swifferjet. Listen, bro. If I make it Joe Rogan good.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Big time. Joe Rogan has a guy. What's his name? Whatever his name is.
Daniel.
Yeah. Whatever his fucking name is. You're gonna be my Sancho Panza to my Don Quixote. I don't fucking know.
I don't know what that means.
My Robin to my Batman.
Yeah, you're gonna be the little helper guy who's there to help.
I got you.
Yeah.
Please.
The guy.
I'll take the job.
I'll give you a 6-figure job because you're finding it before I'm saying it. Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna retire. Audiology is.
We're gonna take care of you. Yeah, that was just for looks. You're not gonna need that.
Free, you know.
Yeah. We're going 6 figures because you're pulling this shit up as I'm saying it. That's Jamie. Joe Rogan's guy's Jamie. You're gonna be the.
Jamie.
I'm gonna name you Jamie.
Yeah. The ketchup to my French fry, my friend.
I thought you were gonna say Pikachu.
So
the Pikachu to my Pokeball.
No,
whatever.
Pikachu famously actually does not like being in the Pokeball. Sarah, if you like Into
Okay.
Thin Air, Into the Wild is his old one that everyone knows, but Under the
I
Banner of
already read
Heaven
that one.
is very good if you haven't read that one yet.
Which one?
Right.
Under the whom?
Under the Banner of Heaven,
Banner.
I think they made a show I haven't watched, but I think it's Andrew Garfield, so I'd like to. I just haven't.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
I read Into
seen
the
it.
Wild, which I knew he had written because I'm like Into Thin Air, Into the Wild. He just had a theme there.
He's just
for a bit.
he's into things. He's not gonna
Can
apologize.
somebody
for it.
give Swiffer a raise, please? I don't know how much we're
I'm
paying her.
trying to help. I'm
But,
trying
like,
to help us all remember.
Yeah, like
Wait, so
double
wait.
her salary, bro. Like, fuck. She's putting this shit up instantly, son.
But put this next one up because this is the fiction book I'm reading, "The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea," and I'm a chapter in or 2 chapters in, and I love this
It's
one.
good.
Are you giving her-
Is
are
it
you
fiction?
It's fiction.
Are you giving her bullshit just to test her skills? Because I would totally do that.
I'm giving her the most
No, it's
obscure thing I
real.
can find.
Hey, Nomad, if you're there, buddy, do you have access to Miro to drop the map into the whiteboard?
Yeah, I could pull it up real quick.
Okay. I kind of wanted to do not the story so far, because we're not going to do that this time, but like kind of like a
Right, man.
quick recap of what you got. Like 24, this is number 25. You guys have been on quite a few misadventures. And like for whatever reason, the Miro that I created no longer loves me and won't let me access it anymore. But Adam still has access. That's the map tool thing that we use.
I could just, you just want like a screenshot of where we're
Yeah,
at
yeah.
kind of
Just
thing.
yeah, if you could give it like the closest, nicest looking one you've got, that'd be awesome.
I would
Yeah,
like
I
to
got
talk
you.
about consumerism for a second, and you know how like Prime Days are right now or whatever.
Oh
today,
god,
tomorrow.
oh god, I don't want this conversation.
The sale on Yarn is amazing.
Let me tell you guys what is exciting and related to this. I'm getting a webcam for $20,
Hey, that is exciting.
Dang.
and I'm very excited because it has a privacy thing. You know, the little thing you put on.
Like shut
Yeah,
it.
good.
I'm very psycho about that shit. So anyway, long story longer, you will now. This is the last time you will not see my shiny face. So
Hey, that's
enjoy it while
great.
you
You're
can.
gonna grace us with your beauty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grace you guys with my beauty from now on.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited about
For
this.
better or worse, whatever that means, you know.
Yeah. Our Twitch
Some people
viewers
may
are
like my
skyrocketing. It's for the eye
Oh
candy
shit!
for
Yeah.
Japer.
For the better.
Yeah, MC said he's not gonna join us often because he can't handle my beauty, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's alright.
I told him that's all right. That's the viewers are okay with that trade.
Yeah, Swiffer, did you reach out to him?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Tradition.
And what happened with that?
You surprise? He didn't answer. The same as
Can
everyone.
I say something? I'm very surprised.
Color me purple.
You know, I bet if Drew texted him, he would answer.
Yeah, he would.
Maybe.
But, like, I'd rather you do it.
But
That just feels like how the division of labor should work. Okay, so, good job, guys. You have officially we are about to close chapter 2, which I have titled "Into the Tide Pool." Now I know what you're thinking, Drew. That's a pretty lazy name. Yeah, that's correct. It is definitely not final. I cannot find Barter's Beach, where you may or may not end up. I can't find my PDF of
their
it.
map.
Yeah.
It's probably in our.
It's probably in the
Discord
chat.
somewhere.
I didn't want to dig it up.
That's all right.
Real quick, I've put down an agenda a little bit. But I do need to know. Go ahead, Japer.
Before I interrupt you, I would
Yeah,
like to hear
the pre-interruption.
Too late.
Go ahead.
a pre-interruption. I would like to hear I was thinking about this before I joined in. What was the title Super came up with last time when she was high?
Not
Probably
Double
was
Agent
I.
Aldar. I think I kept the same title.
Last title, Old Man Drucifer or Vanderslade?
Vanderslade.
Vanderslade,
It had
okay,
to be
never mind.
Vanderslade.
Let's resume our current agenda. I just wanted to hear one more time. Forgot what it was, and I was racking my brain, and I was like, "What the fuck is it?" So I made a mental note that I would ask, and then we started. Whatever. Anyway, we're here.
We're here.
I digress.
We're out of the tide pool.
Yep.
Before I continue, I guess all of this is getting ahead of myself. If you don't have whiteboard up, I recommend that you do so. Last we left, you guys had gotten in a fateful, violent encounter. And for 10 Drew points, what was the name of the island
The island?
that you just left?
Hold on, player.
I believe in you. It was last week. And you've been on the island for 3 episodes.
All I know is there's rock salt on there. That's all I know.
Nomad is correct. It's Bale Fun. His character will now be leveling up twice, where everyone else will be leveling up once.
Guys, it was
that's not
literally
true.
on the. It was literally on the picture I sent. We
Yeah.
could have all got the
It's
points.
the picture on the right here. where you-
Wow.
Um,
But guess what I got? Look. Hold on, it's loading.
I was about to say I don't see anything right now.
Now look.
I got 2 Caleb Williams touchdowns, so
A couple
Barter's
teddies.
Beach.
Yeah.
Jamie pulling on through right here with the map of the Barter's Beach.
Yeah, looks good.
Welcome.
Wait, I don't see it.
It's
Oh, it's in the chat. Got
It's
it.
sorry.
it's not on the
I'm-
whiteboard.
That's
I'm
okay.
about to get
That's
you.
all right. It's all good.
Can I
It is whiteboard.
can I ask a silly question? So for how do you make it so it says spoiler?
That I don't know. It's because I copied it from a spoiler, but I think it's like if hold on,
Like
I
a
think
tag.
it's colon spoiler colon and then whatever you're saying.
typed.
backslash?
I actually don't know how to fucking do that.
There's a
That's all right.
way. There's like a little macro in there.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Just
You guys left in the dead of night. The younger Vandersloot child was tragically killed, possibly by Red River's trident to the back, possibly by Sarah's ice knife explosion. But we're not pointing fingers.
I don't think we should judge. I think it's a little early.
We're looking forward is what we're doing here
Yeah.
tonight. And while we're looking forward, we're not looking behind us. And I need
we're
to
not.
know, is there any business you guys are doing before you go back to Barter's Beach and we do some resolving of some stuff? Or are we ready to do that? Oh, thank you. Yes, that is much... It's almost as good as the one I hand drew moments ago.
Mm,
I think it's probably about the same level of quality.
I do while we're in this pause. Shout out to a chicken sandwich.
That's Austin.
Shout out to Austin. He said hurricane time at 6:06.
Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah.
is he in direct path?
He probably is close to that side, yeah.
He's still a fireman, right?
Oh,
Or-
he's not a fire... Oh, I thought he's not a fire boy, he's a fireman. I was gonna make a joke.
A fire grown man.
Yeah,
By the way, I
fire-
love a chicken sandwich
Yeah, it's good.
tag.
clean.
It's good.
It's his thing on
It's very
everything, I think.
controversial in our family, though.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
very on brand for us.
I mean,
Like,
it's good.
It's a
What
good,
is it? It's a
yeah.
chicken sandwich. I think I asked him once, and he was like, "Yeah, I had to make my profile, and I wrote that down." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
It's the last thing he ate. It was what he wanted.
He was
to
like,
eat.
"I wonder what I'm." He looked down, and in his hands was a delicious chicken sandwich. Speaking of chicken
Understood.
sandwiches, the question stands: is there anything we're doing before we head home? If
I
you're
miss
looking
Austin.
at the whiteboard, I think we're at 12 here, and we are one is Barter's Beach.
Sarah would like to acknowledge that she misses Austin.
Okay, let me make a note here on my Dungeons and Dragons character sheet. Sarah misses. Okay, good.
Yep.
Amaya takes 10 emotional damage,
Emotional damage.
and then I play. When we do the YouTube upload, I'll just put over that emotional damage. You know what I mean? Like it'll be, great.
My Uncle Roger.
It'll be
Yeah.
so funny and hilarious and topical.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Speaking of
funny.
queens, that was a question for you guys.
I have nothing to do. Chilling.
like maybe the captain. Maybe you guys should have a quick huddle about what just happened.
Mm,
Or none of you
Huddle up.
want to talk about it. It's very awkward on the ship.
huddle it up. I want to know what old Dabbles is living up to.
Speaking of Dobbles, let's say it's the next day. You guys probably sailed through the night. It was kind of an awkward situation. You guys were leaving. Dobbles, and your very good friend, for 10 Drew points, what's the name of the other person on your ship?
Varric.
You guys see what he's bringing to the table? If you could bring the scraps, he's brought the turkey. If you could just bring the scraps, that'd be great. But Nomad's best of the business. He just found 10 gold pieces on the deck of the ship. But you guys see Doblos and Varric as you they attend the morning huddle. Doblos doesn't normally, but today he does. And I'm getting into my Doblos voice now. Captain, may I speak with you privately?
Yes, sir.
He's more robotic.
He talks like this. Is
Yeah.
this more robotic than this?
Yeah,
he's
just
a-
like a little like like he's socially awkward and inept.
A little more
and-
Sheldon Cooper. Or
A lot of
something.
like
Yeah.
his hands are touching at like in front of him.
Yes.
Yes,
But
uh,
Remember, he can't
not
look
the
people
hands.
in the eyes. He's always looking
Fingertips.
down.
Yeah,
It's a
there's
fingertip
no
thing.
eye contact.
It's a
There's no eye
fingertip.
contact.
Yes,
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah,
My
but-
work with the child, Green Shirt, has been fruitful. We would like to demonstrate, if you would please.
Be delighted. I say, hey crew, check this out. It's science time.
You see Varric in his like torn green doublet. He is a half orc that you guys may or may not remember because it's been a long time. You guys saved him from a stay of an execution,
Yep.
really.
Yep.
And he is climbing the ropes up the main mast, the mast. I should probably brush up on my ship things. We haven't been on a ship in like 5 episodes. He is climbing up there up to the crow's nest. Boy, shouldn't have drank all that alcohol before this. And he has on him a little backpack. It looks like a very tightly folded like wooden backpack with a small rope string attached to both sides. And much to your dismay and your surprise, Varric leaps from the top of the mast. It's about 50 feet in the air. And the moment he does, he takes both hands and pulls the cords on this, like, connected to this wooden backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And outstretched behind him comes 2, like, wings. They're kind of leathery and, like, almost like a dark brown black. And he, like, slowly, glides to the ground and lands on his feet at, like, 20 feet further down the ship. And Doblis says, we have used the Harpy wing to construct a glider that should assist if you were to tumble from a great height. And Varric says, it's pretty cool, right?
That's it's pretty radical.
Yeah.
I was sick.
We should.
He tries to do a
throw
flip,
him in,
but
dude.
he can't.
Can you make more of these, by the way?
Unfortunately, we used what we had from the dead creature to
Say we
create
were
this.
to secure more of these parts. You could probably manufacture more, right?
Yes, very possible. The Green Shirt was extraordinary in his woodworking.
Green Shirt is pretty good. He is known to be good at that stuff.
And
Is there any? Go ahead. Sorry.
no, just mechanically, as you see, like Varric is like he has to take it off and like pack it in. Like as you see it up close now, it is a very intricately designed thing. It is not like made for impact. Like I want you to
Right.
imagine clockwork, not steel invincible. You know what I mean? Like this is a
Yeah,
fragile
yeah.
thing that has a very specific function.
Okay, yeah. The prototype you have, we'll sidebar this, but Angus or Nomad, you guys should. I think you guys are the best candidates for this because water people should do water things, and one of you two guys should sort out who's gonna carry the backpack.
I'm scared of
Right.
heights.
Yeah. Noted, young lady.
Yes. 2 things. It
Mm-hmm.
mostly works in our testing about 90% of the time. It has opened. And
Sounds lovely.
it has a maximum capacity of around 200 pounds. Any more than that, and it might work, but I cannot guarantee it.
Yeah. I'm a hefty boy, so not me, but yeah, noted. We will we'll get one of the fellas to do this.
I'm also fairly not hefty, but heftier than Nomad. So maybe
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 Nomad
we
is
give
the-
it to the
maybe-
young lad.
maybe we'll give it to the young lad.
And just to give you guys an idea, that would include your equipment as well.
Right.
So
Right.
it would still, you could still try to use it, basically mechanically, and I'll drop this in whoever's inventory ends up having it. If you're under 200, you don't have to make, like, there's no check, like, it's just going to work. But if
Right.
you're over 200, there will be a check.
It's definitely rated for under 200.
Yeah,
folks.
like, it might
rated.
work, but we don't know. We didn't test for that.
Heard.
Yeah.
Heard.
I'm sitting at a nice 155. So
Yeah.
we're
I think you're the shoe in there, Nomad.
Nomad's
Also,
like
the
a
winner,
bird. He wants to fly.
the
away.
winner of RB Argana trivia. So I think it's just.
Yeah, no, I think it was gonna be his regardless.
I think Drew wanted you to have. This.
Yeah, he and then underneath it's engraved for Nomad, and it's a gift.
Yeah. Heart. Then the little hearts that people at restaurants write on their checks.
Yeah. It says thanks, sweetie, and it has like a little
Yeah.
heart on it.
Yeah. Word.
Other than that, unless you guys want to have a powwow about the Vandersloot affair, I'm calling it now, you are making your way back to Barter's Beach. It only takes like a day, and the weather is fair, but there is like a storm along the southern horizon. But the time passes quickly, and before you know it, for the first time in, I believe, 33 days in-game, you have arrived where you once washed up. But this time you've arrived a bit differently, not half-starved and barely alive. You are in command of your own ship. And as you pull into the cove of Barter's Beach, you see Rublin waving both of his little arms, his little gnomish arms in the air, hooting and hollering, and you see Barney the monkey just nearby. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess we'll have a little powwow. We'll talk to both of them, see how they're doing. What do they have to report?
As you guys like pull in, you notice like this cove has a lot less stuff in it. Like when you left, you could still see like masts and things poking out in different directions, and kind of like not movement, but you could see like things beneath the surface of this shallow water. You don't see that anymore. And to the side of one of the beach, neatly packed, are several lumber packs. In total, 32 of them. Oh, I better type it so Swiffer doesn't fucking lose it.
I'm freaking out.
She's freaking out, man. And the dock that you guys made before is still intact, as is the crane, although it looks like it's been worn from pretty significant use.
And so, how's it going, young lad? What's been happening over the last 33 days? How's business? Is
How
business
y'all
booming?
doing? He's got his beard. He didn't have a beard before. Like, you're not sure how he was shaving it. Maybe with a sharp rock.
Yeah.
But what was a beard is no more. Well, I'm sorry. What was not a beard is now a little stubbling of this little gnomish man. He's still wearing like a cool blue doublet and a captain's hat. And he says, "Well, hell, it's been a rough time, but I miss talking to folks. It's real good to see y'all back. Did you guys spread the good word about the Barter's Beach?"
No, but I did. I think we all pitched in, and we got you this shirt that says,
Oh my god.
my friends saw a dragon turtle, and all they got me was this T-shirt.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah. We saw it at a shop, and we thought of you. So, without further ado, we hope it's your size.
Okay.
It's extra medium.
Yeah. It's a little tight, but I like it.
Yeah, I think you look great. Tell us about what's been going on. What do you mean? It's a word? Has fame reached the crowds? Are we the
Well, that's why I was so
It's not
curious.
cool.
I only seen 2 other folk come through here since you guys left. I was worried you guys didn't tell anybody about Barter's Beach.
We
Oh,
we
here's a-
mentioned it a few times. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. We sent a couple of lads over here.
Let me check with the DM. I have here in my notes that you mentioned it exactly one time.
Yeah, we mentioned it. You know, we checked in.
You may have mentioned it twice to the same person. He says, well, this cat feller he done waded up in a little bobber. You had to see it to believe it. But we traded some goods and services. He got me set up here. And behind him, you see that the, like, lemonade stand that you left him with is, like, bare. He tried to build, like, walls for it, but, like, they're only, like, 2 feet tall. Like, it's not great. But he does have several supplies. He has ropes. He has rations. He has sails. He, like general like ship part stuff. That's like
He's
That's
ready to sell. We just need to push him more
yeah.
customers.
He's like, yeah, I was able to get some stuff, and I got some coin too. I don't want you guys to feel bad, but we're pretty rich now, even with my small percentage, of course.
What are you talking about? How rich is rich, son?
He pulls out a leather sack, and the sack itself is like glistening with like silver and gold trim, and he hands it to you.
Attaboy.
Oh, my dog. I use my best in Sal Washington voice. Say my dog.
He comes in for a bro hug, but he is 3 feet shorter than you are.
Yeah. So I just dap him up.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
just
really
garden
good.
variety dap,
It's
yeah.
clean and it's easy, just like
Yeah,
every good dap should be.
Yep.
It's not dabbing up, right? We're sure about that.
I don't think so, but I.
Let's go to Swiffer
It's
in the.
dapping.
It's dapping.
Yeah, dap.
All right, let me just make a note here. Dap.
Are you talking about dapping someone up?
No.
Yeah.
Listen, Terry, let's run that 30 seconds. Just cut that right out.
Scratch that from the.
Yeah,
from the
and yeah, the sack is very ornately made. He says, "Yeah, I paid dude 28 gold for it. It's pretty cool, huh?"
Yeah. Yeah, the sack's amazing.
Yeah. How'd you guys do?
We did fairly well.
Just like legal work and not getting in any trouble, right?
Well, we try to keep the trouble light, but
Mhm.
yeah, we dealt with it. It's fine. I think. What do you think?
I beat an old lady off the
Yeah.
roof.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. You're an extremely violent person for seemingly no reason. And like the Barney, the monkey nearby, he kind of like shifts to the other shoulder away from Nomad. You may not remember, but Nomad, I believe, physically assaulted this gentleman.
Yeah.
No, I did not. Eldar physically assaulted him, and I robbed him.
Oh,
Well,
okay, that's fair.
That's true. That's
He-
canon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me load the cannon. He is wary of you, to say the least. Then. Now,
There has been very few places where Nomad hasn't done something to somebody in a negative nature.
Oh yeah, I lost a finger, by the way. Check it out.
Oh my
I was
God.
looking at,
yeah, it looks like you just let it heal naturally, like you barely bandaged it at all.
Yep.
That's pretty gross. But did you guys get lots of money so we can invest?
We have some money. We could examine the possibility of investing, but we really need to increase the traffic here. So, we're going to talk to some folks to run an SEO campaign here, and like
Oh,
maybe
good.
we can update. Yeah.
He's like, well, I didn't wait around for nothing. I used the crane. It still works. It's a little funky now, but it still works. But I done got a shit ton of lumber. And sure enough, there are 32 lumber packs. Basically, the mechanics of this are a few things. You guys are safe-ish right now. You're tired, right? You're tired. You've had a lot of adventuring here. This is your come home and relax for a moment before you start up the next cycle, if that makes sense.
Yep.
We're gonna go through each person and level up. I don't want to put words in your heart and feelings in your lungs. What do you guys want to do with this lumber? Basically, Rublin in passing mentions he's got some ideas to improve Barter's Beach, but you may want to use it for your ship, or you could do things to improve your ship now. Like, you guys it's kind of an open book.
I would recommend we repair everything.
I have a list of things. I've kind of built my own system for the Barter's Beach, like running a business. It's very simple. You have 3 statistics that are going to determine the fate of how well your business does each time you visit, right? One is defense. Right now it has a rating of 1 out of 5. Profitability.
0.
Right now, it's 1 out of 5. That is the minimum it can have. And traffic. Right now, you guessed it. It has 1 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
So, well, you told one person 3 weeks ago. So basically, every 7 days you guys are gone, I'm going to make a roll, and it's going to determine the success or failure of the business. That's all you need to know on your side. But any like improvements you guys make or anything you invest in here would potentially change this number, which would change the roll. Anyone watching or anyone in the future, including me watching this later, this episode is what the people in the business call table talk. It will not be fun adventure times for the most part. It will be role play and leveling up. So if you're not into that, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, how do you guys want to do this? I've got some... We can start leveling people up. If anyone has a good idea of what they should do, we are going to do that. This is kind of controversial, but basically the new D&D system. I think you guys will be able to make better and stronger characters if you create a character from scratch, and then I just move the inventory stuff to the new character.
That's not that controversial, I don't think.
Yeah, it's really not that hard. I went through it once on D&D Beyond. It's not a hassle, but basically the new system makes for stronger characters, and I want you guys to have the strongest characters you can.
Is it safe to assume that future situations, it's better to play in the new system?
Yes,
basically.
it is. The new system is a buff. It's used the nerf and buff mentality. It is a buff to characters.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are harder to kill and stronger, but we can adapt the old system to it, which is fine, but you won't be as strong, or we can make new ones, and each of you can do a different thing. If one of you is like, no, I don't want to do that, you can keep your person now, and we'll level up as normal.
If I was level 7 or 20, I'd be more hesitant to do that. But if I'm level 2...
yeah, that's why I'm saying, if we're ever going to do it, we should do it now.
Yeah,
One other thing before we level up, I don't know which of you have given any thought at all. I figured some of you plan on just picking in the moment. The max level you will reach in this campaign is 12. So if you are picking a subclass that has a cool ability that you get at 20, you will not get it. I was thinking whether or not I was going to tell you guys that, but I think for transparency's sake, you will not be level 20 at any point. That doesn't sound fun to me. Who wants to go first after I've said all these things?
Can I, before we jump into the joys of leveling up characters,
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
can we do explore a little bit about upgrading Bardus Beach?
Yes. So I have some ideas, but like I could be talked into other things.
Hit us with your ideas.
Rublin. Okay, for the context of the game, Rublin has these ideas.
Yeah, Rublin has that idea. Yep.
I've had a lot of time to think, and I feel like we can go in a lot of different directions. And I do have some bad news to tell you guys, but basically, I feel like I need to. I think we should build an actual shop. I think we should build an actual like gate to the cove or some kind of defenses. And I guess we could have. Man, it'd be cool to have like an inn or like a shipyard or something. I don't know. We could make a trading post. We could make we could get into that if you want to. But basically, I've got kind of the lumber needed for certain things, but it's open-ended. Like, it's whatever you guys can dream up. Rublin does tell you one thing. He says, well, I'll be honest, I got bored. I knew you fellas were trying to make some good alcohol, and I tried to rebuild the still that you guys started, and, well, I was not successful. And
Rublin, we expected more of you.
The still, what is left of the still is a burning heap, as he was not successful in creating a new still. However, you do see some nanners are still naturally growing on the island.
And why do you feel the need to bring up something for defensive measures? Have you had any issues from anybody? I mean, we're not getting a lot of traffic. I don't see why we would need to be on the defense right away. It puts a bad spin on people's first impression of the island.
No, you make a good point, you pretty lady. He gives you a wink, and like 3 of his teeth are missing as he shows them to you. Yeah, that's a good point. I just figured, I get a little paranoid being here all by myself and Barney, and we worried if some nasty pirates show up, we ain't got no defenses. But that's a good point. We only had 2 visitors. Oh, that leads me to this other one. And he goes behind his little lemonade stand and picks up a package. And he says, somebody showed up. Nasty looking boys. 3 or 4 of them. In a little boat. They didn't stay long. And they said to give this to you. And he hands it to you, Nomad. And it is like a small box. It is probably the size of a jewelry box.
I'll open it.
Can I?
But I'll turn my back and hunch over a little bit. And I'll open it.
Like a cartoon character?
Yeah.
It explodes. No, inside it says there's one small note on a scrap of paper, and it says regards from Shifty Susan, and there is a vial of what looks like fire, like moving around inside a very small glass vial.
Oh, very good. Good to hear.
And I'm sorry, now you guys are good.
I'll put it next to my beef jerky, or my thigh jerky.
You
sorry.
slide the vial next to your thigh jerky and poisons.
Correct, yep.
It's getting pretty crowded down there.
Good thing I got 2 legs.
Yeah, that's true. You start using the other leg. I'm just worried about chafing. But more than that, the ideas I've written down, Japer, to answer your question: shop, expanded shop, in small, in large, trading post, warehouse, dock, expanded dock, brewing still, fighting pit, gate, watchtower, and walls. But, we could use the numbers I've generated for that and map that onto anything else you guys would be interested in building. Or you can pick up all the wood and put it in the ship, you know what I mean? You guys do what your tummy tells you.
How much would it take to upgrade our ship?
So that would take some know-how and doing. You'd probably have to talk to your bosun. But I need to know what you're trying to do.
Okay, hold on. Quick meeting with the team.
Also, I just wanted to note that we did bring back 10 bundles of wood.
So
If
you
wanna
have
add
an
that.
existing 10.
Correct. Yeah, we have that from our ship. We've got 10. So I don't know if we want to add that to the lumber pack or try to utilize only that 10 on the ship and then the other 32 for upgrades to the island. But I
feel like we should
have that.
keep the 10 as a reserve for whenever shit gets nasty, because it somehow always gets nasty.
And then, I like that. I like that thinking, and I like having that option. So thank you on both accounts. And Drew, for my mechanic perspective, does having Varric on our team help us in any way to make more efficient use of the bundles, or that's not a thing? Doesn't matter
Yes.
to me.
No. That's going to assist in the roll to success. So basically, I'm picturing it like this. You say what you want to do. You say who's working on it, and then all those people roll. But if assuming Varric's working on a thing, it's going to have a significant bonus.
Yeah.
And then you guys have to decide if he's coming or going, but that's a decision for later. And
Alright,
maybe
cool.
talk to him about it and see what he wants to do.
Let's talk about one more thing, Drew.
Yeah.
Just to kind of flush out the edges on this.
Yeah, this
What
is the time.
is in terms of bundles of woods that our ship can carry, is there a capacity that we need to be concerned with?
Yes.
Because a mechanic could be for us to get more wood everywhere and bring it back here regularly, right?
Yes. Each
Depending
wood,
on-
I believe, weighs 5 units.
Yeah, right now, well, correct. Yeah, no, you're right, Drew. So right now our max capacity for wood is 100. So that'd be, what's that math? 20? So we could
20
carry
bundles.
20 bundles at once.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just to see how that mechanic could later play into our stuff.
Yeah, no, good question. And if you guys wanted to go ultra conservative and be like, we want to have maximum wood on the ship in case we want to trade it or use it, 20 would be how much you can hold comfortably.
Got it. So we have 10 now, so we have half capacity.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could spare 5 depending on what that gets us in terms of pimp our ride, pimp our island perspectives.
Basically,
Team
some
model.
upgrades give bonuses in terms of a plus. So basically, to determine how well the business runs, I roll a 1d100. So sometimes
Yeah.
a bonus will give plus 2 plus 5
3
plus 10.
plus 5.
But a
Yep.
good bonus will give a multiplier. 1.5,
Yep.
2, etc.
Yep. Let's do a quick team huddle minus Aldar. I
He
like
silently nods behind you.
Yeah. He's sharpening his.
Yeah.
His face over
his antlers that he's building.
Yeah. I think the
Nice.
distillery is a shoe-in for us. We should have booze, nanner booze in here, right? So we need to invest in a distillery.
Yeah, I
To
think
attract
you
people.
combo the distillery with the inn, like have our own product supplied so we can save money on importing.
Argona whiskey, I can see it now.
Shit. Triple distilled. So distillery and inn, I think, is a good shoe-in, and then we can, at a later time, explore security measures. We could explore fighting pits. We can explore.
I was gonna say I kind of like the fighting pit. I feel like it might bring a nice energy to the island. I don't
Good
know.
vibe.
I feel like we made our name from a fighting pit when you absolutely slaughtered that one person.
When
Do
you
remember
killed that
captain?
gentleman.
I don't like to think about his misty former stuff, but yes, you are right. Maybe I'm not opposed to it. I do like to get in a scuffle or two.
Then we could impose our own rules. You know.
Yeah. I can see Nomad being the new Dana White of this era. Yeah. I like that. So let's start with the distillery and then inn, and let's task Varric with help on those. Drew, do we build one thing and then focus on that, and then another time we do another thing, or do we take two on? How do you want us to do
I
it?
would say, unless you guys, I feel like with your current manpower, you've got, let's be honest, one person who knows how to build and a bunch of other people who could help. So I would say one at a time, unless, like, you know what I mean? Like, Varric would be the one kind of in charge of that build. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone else has the training yet to, like, man up a
Yeah,
second project.
relevance. Yeah.
So I'll
Drew,
lay out
would
the
my-
numbers. Go ahead.
Would my background help out with like design or anything?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
You think? Okay, so do we still need like Varric to like man it, even though I've like been around for so long?
He is,
I don't know.
like, building the actual structure that's going to house it.
Oh, okay, I see. what
So,
you're
like,
saying.
unless you guys want it, like, open air, then it'll cost less. But I have it as, like, I'm picturing it as, like, a building.
Right.
And I have distillery down for 10 LPs. I've got in, like small inn for 15 LPs. I forgot what else you guys mentioned.
So we'll do both of those.
So here's the other part of it, just because I want to have an air of, like, cost. So
Yes.
for the distillery, it'll take 2 weeks to build. So that would be a project you would start right now. And we would just do a pie. And it would have 2 pieces. And each week we'd fill one in. And on that second week, you'd have a distillery, assuming the rolls were what they needed to be. So this wood just is the attempt. That's what you need to attempt to build the distillery. But these are buildings, and they're going to take time.
And how many people give us some sort of multiplier?
So I've got distillery. I think you'd only need like 3 people to build it.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, distillery first.
Varric, Nomad, Angus, I think.
You guys are now at 22, and we're basically putting the plans in place. We won't live this in real time, but you can also you don't have to designate all the lumber packs if you don't want. But I feel like the distillery is going to impact the profitability. It may be traffic later once you guys have like a reputation or something for your special brew, but this is not even making the brewing the stuff yet. This is just the capacity to do so. So I would see that as potential profitability.
What could we do for profitability and defense instead of like investing in just profitability? Right? What can we like give them to defend themselves?
That is up to you guys. I have watchtower and walls and a gate for like the cove, but like, you know, I mean, whatever you guys want. As long
But
as you
it's
can
only
convince
him
me.
for right
it's-
now, so like, how
correct.
much can he like? What is he defending, and how much can he really defend other than the structure themselves, which he can't really defend single-handedly? So it's like a watchtower, maybe, so he can go hide and it looks like it's deserted. But I guess we're building for long-term rather than short-term for now.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, Sarah, you're exactly right. I would think long term. Like a still distillery, excuse me, is a good investment for long term. But like long term for defense, you'd need someone or something. You know what I mean? Like
We need
he's
Terry
not
out
gonna.
here. That's what we need.
You have to go find Terry.
Are we gonna have to start hiring men?
Yeah, that
Maybe.
is definitely that. I mean, depending on what you guys dream for this place is, that would probably be a piece of the puzzle. And also, Kevin, not to call you out, but women could probably do it too.
Or orcs,
Okay.
or orcs.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not being gender normative here. But basically, there was something else I was about to tell you guys. It's gone. Varric actually comes to you guys in the huddle and says, I don't remember what Varric sounded like. He's kind of a kid. He's like 18. Listen, Coach, he says to you, Red River, I think I got a good taste of adventure, and if it's cool with you, I can hang out here and do what I do best for now. I got a little shaken up when those flying things came and tried to kill us.
I like that. This guy needs a hand, so having you here to help us pimp out the place would be great. Yeah, just honing your craft. You have any idea? Here's the deal. Listen in, because we're gonna discuss kind of ideas. We're gonna brainstorm a little bit about this place, and you're the builder, Bob, around here. So, if you have any ideas, anything you think works best, chime in.
Yeah. You guys give me some time. I think this place has a lot of potential.
I like that. I like you, kid. Guys, here's the deal.
Thanks, Dad. He says, "Oh shit, I mean," and he leaves.
Yeah, and I go, okay, never mind. You see where this in the drawing of Waters Beach, where there's 2 points that kind of protect the cove where the dock would be. I would like the idea of throwing up a big chain from one end to the other in little towers to seal it on or off, so that if people are trying to get off but they're not allowed, we can seal it off, or if they're trying to come in, we can seal it off with those chains. And that's the only
Okay.
port to get on Barters Beach. So maybe we add that to the list when we are thinking about defenses, because you can counterweight that, and maybe one person can operate that. Just my idea.
I like it. So
That
we
makes a
could
lot of sense.
trap them here and make them spend more money. That's a great idea.
Yeah, or yeah, and we can't get raided. They would have to do something a little bit more amphibious if they wanted to raid us. They can't control our docks.
They can't get into the heart of your shit immediately. In
Yeah,
my
yeah.
head, this is the little lemonade stand I'm drawing on the little map, and then you have a dock right here with a crane on it.
Player, why can't I see the map? Hold on.
Oh, sorry, it's in whiteboard, and I'm
Yeah,
also
hold
drawing it poorly, and also the map just moves.
Hold on, that's my doing. Hold on.
How
Join
dare you.
activity. I'm not joined.
How could you?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I did this to myself.
But in the meantime, we've got some plans. We'll say that the distillery is in progress. You're able to like unclench your jaw after like you guys have been in countless battles. You've been hunted. You've lied to every authority figure you could find. You're like back in a relative safe place now.
Yep. We can put on our virtual sandals.
Yeah, you've
Kick it up a
you've
little.
earned a moment. Basically, I'm gonna ask each of you to roll 1d6, and you're gonna have a moment with someone else on the island.
Yeah. before we do that,
Mm-hmm.
Angus, Nomad, how's the brew coming along? Do we have do you guys have anything we can drink that is not gonna make us sick? Maybe give us a little slight buzz, so that we can enjoy our R&R.
Yeah, I mean, I've been fermenting these grains we bought. Remember, we bought like just pounds and bags and stuff.
Yeah, you
Grain.
bought like 2 pounds
Yep.
of grain.
Like
I
an
remember.
absurd amount of
I
grain.
remember it.
Yeah, you bought a weird
Yeah.
amount of grain.
Yeah, we bought 80 weight. I don't know what the units are, but we bought 80 weight of grain.
It's a significant amount of grain.
Yeah. So we have some booze, is what you're saying?
You have some malt.
We've got liquid. We've got liquid,
Yeah.
and I've been sipping on it the whole way back, honestly, and it's pretty nice, I'd say.
Mm.
The power of it, we'll say, is unregulated currently.
Yeah.
The small batch whiskey that you've created.
So we, I say, hey, all right. So let's, we made it back to Barter's Beach. I think we should open a cask of it and spread it among the crew and enjoy ourselves.
Everyone makes a Constitution saving throw. No, it's you sip it slow, and it's got a sting to it. You know when sometimes you drink something and like it hits your nostrils before it hits your mouth, like it's got some funk to it.
Got a little fireball in it.
Yeah, it's got a little. It's
Yeah.
got a little hashtag fireball in it.
Yeah. Thank you to our sponsors, Fireball.
Thank you, Fireball. Good work. Making a
Oh, wow.
shitty drink that's pretty cheap.
In a plastic bottle.
Yeah, it's
Fireball
pretty.
cinnamon whiskey.
If you want
Hold on,
horrible heartburn, have I got the drink for you?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up their. Because they don't have a slogan. These animals.
I think it's just Fireball whiskey. When you
Oh.
want to forget your
Tastes like
problems.
heaven, burns like hell.
Oh, that's
Okay, here
pretty
we
good
go.
actually.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Need our sponsor, Fireball. Tastes like heaven, burns like hell.
Thanks, Fireball. And this level up brought to you by Fireball. I think we all know who has to go first. Wait, curveball, it's Jasora. Jasora, roll me 1d6, please.
Roll a 6.
Jasora, what time of day is it? What are you doing on the island? Like, what do you do to relax on the island? It's like day 2 of the island.
I want to be swimming if I'm relaxing.
Oh, yeah. Are you doing, like, backwards strokes like a cartoon character who's relaxing at the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy the cove water, so I'm hanging out.
It's nice and cool. There's weird little crabs, but they're friendly. Maybe you have a poker night with the crabs after you get to know them. And you see Aldar, like, what looks like he's, like, standing in, like, waist-deep water of the cove and, like, slapping at the water. What's Aldar doing?
Trying to catch fish with my hands.
Mm-hmm. And you accidentally slap one of Jasora's, like, best friends. You know a fantasy salmon in this water, and his name is Kelvin, and Aldar slaps the shit out of him.
Alright.
Sounds oddly familiar.
It's Kelvin. It's a totally different. I don't even know what you're. Oh, like Kev. Oh, right. No, I don't know. That's so weird.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I think they're talking about.
They're
the-
just
the-
friends,
the
but it's
beach.
like a flirty friendship. You know what I mean? But like, we don't have to get into it right now.
Why would I be flirting with a fish?
You're a mermaid. I don't. Hey, yeah, Jasora's preferences are her own. Like, we're very open to whatever on this,
my
this
God.
series.
All right. Well, I'll see that and I'll say, "Oi,
Australian, please.
oi." What are you doing?
Oh, hello, mate. I'm just trying to catch some fish. I'm kind of hungry. It's still 8 HP. Kind of dead.
No, you have taken a moment to long
Yeah,
rest.
you
and
definitely
heal.
would've been
You still have some
rested. Never mind,
bandages, mate.
Never mind, mate. My tummy's just a little hungry, mate. All
right, well-
some of this on a barbie, mate.
Okay, but that fish in particular, don't touch him. He's my friend.
Or this salmon, this fantasy salmon right here, mate. This
Yes.
one I just caught. That I'm about
No, let him go.
Kevin
You can have
squiggles in your
any-
hands.
You can have any other salmon. Here. I grab another one whose name I don't know and
This
I've never
is-
met before.
He's got a little fish name tag that says Jeremy. Go ahead.
Here, you can have this fish. Look, his name is Jeremy.
How did you do
And-
that so easily, mate? I've been doing this for
Because-
hours.
The fish love me, and I love the fish. But if you're hungry,
Alright.
you can have the fish, just not Kelvin.
6 half times 5,000 dozen in the other. That's the same to me. Thanks, mate. I'm gonna eat this one.
Got you. Yeah, are you enjoying your new accent? Even though you are not from where I'm from.
He took a head injury, I believe, that changed him.
Mate.
You did
Yeah,
die.
I don't know. I died.
Or you were
like-
0 HP and you
were
came back.
incapacitated. Yeah, you were. You were severely injured.
I don't know what you talk about, mate.
Oh no. You don't remember
about it.
anything. Okay.
Yeah, I've talked like this my whole life, mate.
Oh.
He has fantasy
We
amnesia.
lied.
Okay.
Do you bite into Jeremy like just while it's wriggling, like Smeagol?
Oh no, mate. No, we're
Oh,
classy.
okay.
I'm gonna cook this. I'm
Okay,
gonna cook
good.
this fish, mate.
He's a deer.
I'm just checking.
Yeah. Mate, we're not animals. Yeah, mate.
This deer-faced man looks at you and says, "We're not animals, mate."
I nod wisely. Like you're right.
Thanks,
You're
mate.
right. Well, just let me know if you need any other fish. Just not Kelvin. He's my friend.
Will do. Thanks, mate.
And Jasora, if you're ready, should we level you up?
Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy. Oi, oi, oi. Yes. Do you want me to, like, I have already started.
Okay. Yeah, share your screen,
Um,
man. Let's get in there.
Very slowly I've started. 1
Should I
second.
be on the computer or can I do this on my phone?
You can do it on your phone or
Do it on
computer,
your phone.
whichever is easier. I can even do it on my computer and stream it to you. We have
Oh, okay.
many ways.
I
Share.
like it.
Other people will be thinking about what you're gonna do on your role play thing.
So, I did make a new character.
Oh, is it Jasora right here?
Yes.
What the hell?
I updated my picture to be my actual Hero Forge character.
Okay. It says character not ready. Can you?
Yeah, I'm still like going through it.
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay.
So,
I have it up here on the screen.
automatically went to level 3.
Mhm. Yeah, that's correct.
I did choose the same, like, pretty much I have my other one open. I'm trying to make it as similar as possible.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you guys also, just for everyone else, if you want to respec and this time be more about insight, this will, like, or change anything, this will be your one chance to do that. So if you want to make slight adjustments, that makes sense right now.
I kept mine pretty similar, so still
So-
nature survival. Yeah.
Really quick, did you like delete your old one, or like
Mm,
did you just
no.
like straight up like go to my characters and then like create? a new
So
character?
don't do it through my character. Do it through the campaign, because doing it through your character list is
You have to, like, get assigned to the campaign. Like, it's weird.
yeah.
So, yes, do
Like
it in the campaign.
Merfolk isn't available, or it's like specific things aren't available unless it's under this campaign.
Ah, okay. So you hit like create unassigned character.
Yes, and then we'll assign it to you.
And then once I finish
you're
with
done.
this, I'll delete the other Jasora.
Yeah, don't do it yet because all of her stuff in your inventory. But then we'll do it. Don't.
Yeah.
No one delete anything, please, because I would hate for you to lose all your shit. 'cause I
Drew will
don't
start
remember.
freaking out.
I will be very disappointed. Anyway,
Nature survival. This was new. This primal order. I chose magician over warden.
Yeah,
It gives
you
me an
kinda
extra
get-
cantrip.
yeah, you get free shit. That's kind of one of the reasons why each of you is going to get like free stuff that you otherwise would not have.
So I chose spare the dying, which is choose a creature within range with 0 hit points and isn't dead, and they become stable. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be helpful for the like several times people have been knocked unconscious.
That's happened, yes. So my druid subclass, I kept the same Circle of the Land. I don't even remember making that choice when I
Are
did
you
this
sure?
first time.
That's a level 3. You pick that now.
Okay. Let's see. I
In
tried
the
to
old
compare
game-
it.
In the old game, you had to pick it immediately,
Yeah.
but now druids and clerics don't pick until level 3.
Okay.
I recommend looking at the other options, but you follow your heart.
I did. I went through them.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Oh no, I went through these. The Circle of the Land. I went through the different lands, and I chose tropical land just because, like, in my backstory, I kind of went off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not from a arid or cold place.
Just double check Circle of Land. Go ahead and click on that drop down.
Circle of the Moon. Circle of this. Oh.
It's up to you, obviously.
When you reach a druid level specified in the Circle of the Sea spells table, you thereafter always have the spells. Oh, there we go. Wait.
So, on this one, you don't get to pick. You get those.
Okay.
But it's up to
That's
you.
pretty cool.
But I figured I would let you know that.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Because Wrath of the Sea is also pretty intense.
Bonus action: you can expend a use of your wild shape to manifest a 5-foot emanation that takes form of ocean spray that surrounds you for 10 minutes. Is it like a... Oh, show more. When you manifest it... This would be cool because I've never really had a bonus action before.
Mm-hmm. It is... I don't think druids did in the last edition, like, much.
You can choose another creature. It'll be pushed 15 feet away. What does this emanation do?
So, like, you just, like, whisper a thing and gesticulate, and, like, an orb of ocean spray surrounds you, like, within 5 feet. And if you, I think you can push that onto people to hurt them and move them.
Okay.
They must succeed
That's
on a
cool.
Constitution saving throw or take a bunch of cold damage, and they're pushed 15 feet.
I did determine damage roll. Okay, well, that's cool.
But it does burn a wild shape. Also, if you go down to Druid Companion... Oh, sorry. I just don't... Wild Companion. What does that say?
You can summon a nature spirit that assumes an animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can expend a spell slot or a use of wild shape to cast Find Familiar without material components.
So you also have a little dude. So you need to decide, like, what form that takes or if it can change forms. But you have, like, a permanent friend.
Blend. Okay, cool. Well, be shaped.
You still can't do a flying
I still can't
things.
fly until level 8.
But you, yeah, you have some other stuff now. And you can obviously, I highly recommend looking through, especially spellcaster people, probably look through on your own time, because there's a bunch of stuff you guys will do.
This...
Yeah.
I don't know if I should make a custom. I don't remember choosing one of these last time.
It's okay. Like, if you, like, this is new, so they kind of changed it to where instead of your race dictating what you're good at, it's like what your background is dictates what you're good at.
Yeah. When I clicked on scribe, like, this lines up having ability, like higher ability and dexterity, intelligence, wisdom. It lines up with my current Gisora.
Yeah, if you want to change it, you can, but I think scribe fits too. That was maybe that was your role in your cove, your coven.
Yeah. You gain proficiency in any combination of 3 skills or tools. Oh, take a look here. Gisora. I mean, I did have a boost in animal handling.
Yeah, but more like, yeah, I mean, you don't have to stick too much with what you did. Just make sure it makes
Yeah.
sense for your character, you know. And I was gonna go through, as we did this, kind of some of the new rules. But honestly, that sounds lame. We'll learn about them as we go. Like, stealth has changed a little bit, so the first time we do a stealth roll, when I'm assuming Angus is stealing from someone, we'll cross that bridge and talk about how that works now. Surprise rounds are different now. But when we get to JP's level up, we're going to talk about how weapons work a little differently now.
when I try to launch the game, sorry, Sophie,
You're good.
inside of the D&D Beyond, it tells me that the DM is not currently hosting a game session. Do I need to be in there to do the character thing?
If you go to collections and campaigns, don't go to my encounters. I don't have anything set up in there.
Got it.
I mean, I've thought about using those tools. They're just, I'm kind of waiting for them to be done making them. It feels very beta right now. But eventually, like, all the maps and all the shit can live in D&D Beyond. I think their dream is to have microtransactions out the ass and everything be in D&D Beyond.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it when they get it done, but right now it's I don't think it's quite there yet.
Okay, so unassigned characters, we would go in there and do something with it.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Oh, one thing I am gonna be a stickler, not a stickler, but we're gonna keep your same ability scores.
Yeah, I am looking at it right now, and that's like what I'm.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so it
We'll just
doesn't-
match it up.
Yeah, we'll make it match on the next screen. And don't worry about all the character details. We can fill that in later. And by we, I
Yeah,
mean you.
this is
I'm not gonna do that.
I have it open.
Oh, okay.
Like some of this are.
We're
had
coming up
already,
on
like, filled out.
moving day, aren't we?
Yep.
Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I think it was in October, right?
Yep. My last day is the 18th.
How you feeling? How do we feel?
It'll be a little bit after that before I actually move everything because I have to attend a wedding.
Oh, that's
be
right,
bridesmaid a week after, so it'll probably be more like the beginning of November.
Right on.
But lots of traveling. It'll be nice.
Who's getting married? So a coworker?
One of the girls I graduated from school with. Her name's Sabrina.
Classic Sabrina.
Sabrina things. Okay. I'll fill the rest of that out later.
So, unlike before, as you remember, here you wait until the very end to fill in your thing. At the very bottom of this, it should have, hopefully... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can tell that I wrote these.
No.
Oh, great. That's very nice. Okay, choose generation method. We're just going to do manual, and we're just going to type in what you had.
It's
Uh,
strength is
10. Oh, you have it up.
yeah. Is it going? Okay.
It's
like,
going to do your bonuses, so we're going to have to manipulate it a little. But we'll know after you hit apply.
oh lord. 10, 15. Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah, so you'll have to be... Yeah.
12. Wait, I can't do math. 12.
Math is hard. It's hard. And 12.
10,
Yeah,
12,
that's right.
10, 14, 15, 11.
Boom.
2.
And don't let any of this confuse you. You're good.
I might let it. 'Cause
I mean, I guess you can let it confuse you. So here, just put skip starting equipment, and after tonight, I will put all you guys' stuff in your new inventories.
Haha, you have homework.
I have homework. It got the joke. The real fun of being a dungeon master is that I have homework every week. You can put your money in there now. 1 gold? Do you really have one gold?
I have 1 gold on me.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, and I'll make sure you get your artisan's signet. You've got Jasora's special necklace. You got some rope. I'll take care of you. I won't screw anybody.
Yeah, I don't got too much stuff.
Yeah, actually, this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought because you've got like 4 things.
Yeah, I really don't have a lot.
Yeah.
I could probably put in like the basic, like my dagger.
Yeah, if you want to add, the things that are already in the
The
game.
normal things.
Dagger, focus, special necklace. Who wants to go next? Easy, everybody, easy. Just one at a time, please.
I'm already
Screw.
I'm already focused in on mine.
Let's do Bahood's. Let's do Angus's, because I feel like you had a pretty clear vision for a while of what you.
I'm just currently picking spells, but I can...
Yeah, that's the stickiest wicket I think of yours.
No flashing. We have no flashing.
I just want to have it be like semi-interesting to watch for me and other people.
I'm
Okay,
just going
what did
through-
we end up with? Angus Bahood McDonald.
Well, it's just Angus McDonald and the new character, but I could switch.
Gotcha.
All this other stuff I can just.
Yeah, you can always fill that in later.
Cause I can't remember what I did for background. Wait a minute.
Criminal. But like if you guys wanted to change or whatever, I don't give a shit.
I could just do all that stuff later.
Oh yeah, for you guys, for people who are in there now, the top right of your character sheet, there's like a little anvil, and that's like the quick way to get to your make a character.
That's helpful.
Angus, I mean, God, Kevin, yours looks weird. Why does yours look weird? Like
What-
yours is building it how I think how it used to. No, you're good. You're fine. I got confused. I don't know what step of the process you're in, but I respect it.
I'm trying to figure out what what class I was and stuff. What species I was.
I think you were a human.
Human?
I'm pretty positive I was human.
Oh, it says at the top, male variant human rogue 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's well.
And you get like a bonus feat. There's a bunch of like feat stuff. It's a whole thing. Oh, and also you can choose to be a tiny human.
Medium small.
Oh, okay. You can't be tiny, you can be small. I like that though, you can just be a little guy.
You get this now.
Yeah, remember
Like the same time along.
remember to use that specifically for your character because you'll keep getting free ones. So basically, Bahood gets a free reroll like once per day.
Perfect.
And you
'cause
just
I've
get
been rolling shitty.
you just get a bonus skill for just being a human. You just get to do it.
Humans up top.
Humans for the dub. A lot of humans on this call. What's weird, I'm sure it's for like privacy reasons or something, but when we look at you guys' screens on Discord, it doesn't show the drop downs.
Oh.
Like it only
Didn't
shows
realize
like that you're clicked on something.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I guess we should do other people while these people do the stat calculation. Sarah, Amaya, roll 1d6.
I was gonna say you're not gonna have us roll a 1d6.
Yeah. Don't roll a 4 because that's you.
Do you want me to share my screen?
No, not yet. We're just gonna do your roleplay part.
Okay. One.
Oh well, that's bad luck. We'll do you guys in a second, but you're gonna run into Angus.
Easy.
Angus, Kevin, I guess I'm gonna ask you to multitask. What does Angus do on the island in between work? Like he just hanging out, just relaxing, or training or whatever. What does Angus get up to?
Yeah, I like to keep
I'm
my.
old. Why does he get to pick what he's doing?
Oh my God! I'm gonna ask both of you.
Yeah.
You didn't ask what's his face, what he does to relax on the island, unless it's
Well, he was
Yeah,
fishing.
didn't ask me.
Sarah, I have a list of
There's
5
all
questions.
for memory equality, you know what I'm saying? It's just all for memory equality. So
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Kevin, your character trips and falls and almost dies. Amaya, what does Amaya do between time working? What does Amaya do? Please tell me.
I already have my answer picked out. I picked that out a long time ago. But I just wanted to know how, because I thought I would be picking where I was going. So if it's not going to be like that, then, if that's fine. I just wanted to know for going forward what I can expect, who to answer what question.
Sarah, I am a person doing my best.
Not enough, okay?
Do
So
do
how
you
about-
want to
how
know
about
the secret, Sarah? I have a notepad in front of me with things to ask you guys. I neglected to put who I would ask what. Okay.
All right, I'm sorry. I just wasn't sure how we were doing this or what the method of it was.
Sarah's looking behind the curtain, and it's messy back here.
It's, yeah,
And I want you
it's
guys to
not
think that
fucking-
I'm perfectly prepared every single time. But yeah, Sarah, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. What's Amaya doing on the beach? What's she doing on the island?
I wanted to explore where I found Jobless. We
Oh,
found him on the little ship that we resurrected, but there was some fungus that was growing on it. So I just wanted to see what, if anything, grew, or what was happening in that area. Is it flourishing back to what it was? What's going on? Because there really wasn't that much sea life in the cove, like where we were exploring.
I would have you roll, but you spend enough time in the cove, you actually see Aldar slapping fantasy. What did we name him? Jeremy? Kelvin.
Kelvin?
You see him
Kelvin.
slapping fantasy Kelvin, and you see the exchange, but you're deep underwater. This is like the deepest part of the cove, and this is like maybe your favorite place on the island because like not everyone else goes to it. But yeah, you're seeing life start returning. Like the lichen that you saw growing at the bottom of this cove is spread all the way like in a huge semicircle on the bottom in the coolest parts that the sun is touching. And you see little fish and little eels, non-dangerous ones, and you intuit that this is probably because you guys ran off a sea lion that was kind of disrupting this ecosystem, and like nature's kind of returning now. But it is just like standard like greenish lichen that it only grows to about like an inch, but it kind of like the little reeds of it wave as the cove kind of ebbs and flows. You see Angus on the beach, and he is practicing. What would he be doing? I guess he'd be practicing his new
Distillery?
magic hand. Well, he is. Yeah, I don't want to blow you guys' brains, but Angus's character is now going to be able to like cast a like magical mage hand. So maybe he's practicing that on the beach. And
Yeah, but it's invisible, so nobody can see what.
yeah,
I'm
you
playing
just
with.
see him like gesticulating his hand and looking in the middle distance. Like you don't know what he's doing. But you're like as a magic user, you know that he's up to something.
I can tell. I can sense the disturbance in the air.
Yeah, you're seeing something wiggle around in front of him, and maybe he's new to like casting spells. Maybe you like notice that his form is a little novice, perhaps. But what do you do?
No pay.
Angus and I don't really interact much, do we?
That is literally the
Nobody.
reason we're doing this.
Nobody would be able to tell I'm doing bad, alright?
And then you remember you flash
Perfect
back to
point.
when you guys ran into each other on the ship, and what was happening, Amaya?
We like ran into each other and I gave him a dirty look, but I feel like I give everybody dirty looks.
Amaya's just like doesn't like anyone that she's here with.
Oh, aren't you the mean lady?
Yeah, probably. If you need any help with that, just if you want help, just let me know, I guess.
I imagine her head pops out of the water like a half inch to have this conversation.
How
I
can
say
you
it as
see
I'm
what
walking
doing?
by. Like,
Like whatever.
Can you see the hand thingy right here, right next to me?
I can't see it, but I can see that you're trying to do something.
Oh. Intuitive. But I'm not very good at, taking advice. But since you've been so kind, I guess I'll take some advice.
And Sarah,
Got any
Amaya,
pointers?
Doing training montage.
Amaya walks up behind him like doing more in Ghost, and starts like controlling his arms.
They start making pottery.
Yeah, they start making pottery with Patrick Swayze.
With
may
their
rest in
hands.
peace. Yeah.
The hand starts spinning around.
They're trying to make a pot, but
Yeah.
His hands trying to make a bong.
It turns out like the pottery they were making
Can't help
was
myself.
the love between the bong they were making was the love between them along the way.
Oh, gross.
And then Amaya moves in for a smooch.
I'm also
You're
like
freaking
super
Sarah.
old, and he's like young.
Weird.
Hey,
That's, you guys
I'm
do
a
your
grown
thing.
boy.
Prove it.
Oh God! Take it to another call.
You made this, dude.
Abort! All right, you guys take it to another call. What spells did you pick?
Right now I'm currently. I haven't picked all my spells yet. I'm just kind of waiting on that. I'm trying to figure out what you wanted me to do with the.
Oh,
the
go
abilities.
to choose generation method and do manual, and then we're just gonna plug in the ones you have.
Like from this character sheet.
Yeah, I can even pull it so you don't have to.
Like this, these numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, we're basically that's the one thing that's not going to change. We're just going to map the same. It's 8, 18, 12. 15, 13, 9. Oh, pick your ability score increases, and then we're going to have to like adjust it. We're going to have to play with the numbers like Swiffer did. Don't worry, we'll make it make sense in a second. Sarah, what does Amaya actually do to like show him magical things? Like what tips does she have? And you're muted, so don't talk into your mute. You'll be dead.
Sarah's scared.
I'm so scared. So I asked him what type of a spell it is, if it has a verbal component or if it needs something physical, to always try to keep that thing on hand with him.
Sarah, why did you
if
wink
it's-
when you said physical when you were talking to Angus? Seems weird.
Well, you know, just to keep it alive there.
Yikes.
Keep it alive.
Oh, real quick, sorry, Sarah. Go back to class and go to weapon mastery because we need to talk about this. Okay, so several of you are going to get to pick weapon masteries. JP, you're going to get to pick like 3. So
Yeah.
what that means is when you hit with a weapon that you're a master of, like this represents, like, Angus has been very adept with daggers. So when he hits with daggers, he has this special ability called Nick that he can only use with daggers. And each, like, different weapons have different masteries. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So,
Specific to that weapon type.
and even better, you can change it. I don't know if this is just fighters or everyone, but I know it's for fighters. You can change it like every time you take a rest, Japer. So you could be good at tridents, spears, and something else, and then the next day you could choose to have mastery of something else. Yeah, so fighters and monks got probably the biggest, like, quote unquote, like, buffs in the game. Yeah, but these numbers look right, Angus. Or Kevin.
And then what should I do for equipment? Should I just like clear it and then let you? input
Yeah,
everything in there?
unless you want to do the work like Swiffer did, don't even worry about it. You just skip it, and I'll add it later. What spells did you pick?
Well, my character sheet.
Are they cool? Oh, right there. Go back to class. Oh, it's right here. Silly Drew. Jim's magic missile. I like that Jim
It's a-
made his own magic missile.
They have like corny spells now. Like,
You create
It's
3
a-
twisting, whistling, hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts of magical
yeah.
force.
So I was about that smoke. It's a little bit. It seems like a little bit stronger than the original magic missiles.
Hey, I'm here for it. Most everything got a boost in effectiveness, like with the new edition. What is illusory script?
I can create a parchment paper or suitable material and imbue it with an illusion. So this time, when I want to create a fake ID,
Oh,
No.
good. Now you guys can absolutely fuck everything up. I don't know why it has Mage Hand listed twice for you, but you have it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Like as built into your character. So if it made you pick a spell for that, I would say switch it out. But that's
Okay, yeah,
totally
'cause
up to you.
I thought so, but I can definitely get rid of it.
Yeah, because you already have it like built in.
Yeah.
Is
Then I'm gonna
this-
take some time thinking about the other.
Yeah.
spells.
This is so the spellcasters, that'll be your kind of biggest choice because there's a shit ton of spells.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was what I was confused. I was like, I have a lot more spells. Like, I have 6 spells now.
Yeah, and Sarah's gonna have that many or more. So you guys, you can obviously take your time if you have any questions about it, but you should do that probably while everyone else is doing their
I
thing.
have spells that it just says it's always prepared. Like I have. Oh, that's from when I chose that thing. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's your circle of the whatever.
The C. Yeah. Okay.
I have a question. Can I like get rid of spells and learn different ones along the way? Is that something that's possible still, or no?
This is only at level up. I think mages can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it. I knew it was like a class could do it.
Yeah, I think a specific mage wizard could do that. Who is feeling froggy and wants to go next? Or I could just call on someone. I feel like a substitute teacher when I call on someone. It makes me feel weird. But I'll do it. Alright, fine. I'll do it.
Aldar.
Aldar, you win. Aldar.
I wanted to say something. So. Just pick us.
Oh, alright.
Again.
Aldar, you are picked. You are chosen.
Okay.
I don't know if you have the capacity to share your screen.
I don't think I've ever tried.
Because you're doing this on an iPod Nano.
Damn, son. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Even for me.
No.
Okay.
If you have mine open, we'll just go through it. I didn't make an.
Oh,
I tried to make a new character, but I didn't want to.
I got you, dog. I'm going to share my screen, and you just tell me what to do. How's that?
Okay.
Nomad, Red River. Everyone's made one. Amaya the second. Is that new, Sarah?
Yeah, I just wanted to be able to differentiate without having to think too hard about it.
Alright, congratulations. Okay, so... Japer. Nope, that's not Japer. We'll fill in your picture and stuff later, MC. Can you see the screen?
No, you haven't shared it yet.
Oh, it's because I'm on Twitch and I get confused. Stand by. Character builder, go live. I wonder if my computer's going to explode from all this stupid shit. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Alright. I think you already chose this. Barbarian traits, athletics, and intimidation. That sounds right.
Is this the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
Okay, I just wanted
I haven't messed with anything else.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's okay. Your rage works a little different. We'll go into that next time you rage. But it does essentially the same thing. You get a bonus when you don't have armor on. And you need to pick 2 weapons to have a mastery of. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice weapon drills and change one of your choices. So just like JP, you can also switch these out. But it's basically every kind of weapon in the game. What do you use typically?
So I have a long sword right now, and
And you can always change one of these out every day.
oh, if it's just one, yeah. Just...
No, you have 2.
Oh, okay. I think the other one's mace. Let's see.
I know you guys have a mace floating around your group, but I think somebody has a battle axe.
Aldar, don't you have that salami thing?
You have a salami.
I have the magic scabbard, but yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how
it
that
changes every time you pull it out. It changes weapons.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah, it's a great sword, long sword, rapier, katana, cutlass, glove.
I mean, you can pick one of those.
I'm pretty sure I did give Eldar my battle axe because
I have a
that's
mace.
Sort of staff.
I can give you any of those things, and you can always switch it out.
Sure, yeah. I'll do the mace.
Okay. So when you hit with a longsword and with a mace, that you give that creature disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay.
And that's something I'll try to help us all remember, because these are all new for everyone. You have danger sense. You gain an uncanny sense of when things aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So that was level 2.
Yeah, that was level 2, and this was also level 2. You can throw
So-
aside all concern for defense and attack with extra ferocity. You get advantage on your attacks using strength, but people attacking you have advantage as well.
I didn't see that in my level 2 though. In my deal, is that
That
something
might
I
be
need to
new.
turn? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But it doesn't even pop up now though, for some reason.
it's probably in your class description thing or something.
I looked around, but I couldn't see
Can
it.
I
It's because rage
interject?
Yes,
pops
Queen?
up.
I have gone down in armor class.
The buff has not worked out for you. It's probably because you had armor or something, right?
I think I used to be proficient in medium armor or something. And now I am wearing just like leather light armor.
I'll get you squared away. Is it really different, or is it one different?
It's from 12 to 11, but
It's
it's already low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Please.
I'll make sure it's 12 when we get cooking.
Thank you.
MC, you now have 4 choices. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You're going to choose a barbarian subclass. Path of the Berserker, Path of the Wild Heart, Path of the World Tree, and Path of the Zealot.
What's the zealot look like?
The Zealot? Good question. I will tell you right now.
Divine Fury.
You're a warrior of the gods. A divine entity helps ensure you can continue to fight. You have a pool of 4 d12s that you can spend to heal yourself. As a bonus action, you can expend dice from the pool and regain that number of hit points. So,
Well, shit.
this is
Yeah, that looks
Aldar,
like it.
like finding fantasy Jesus and turning to the light.
Holy shit. Yeah, this looks like the one. I mean, you went through them kind of fast. What
Yeah.
was the first one?
Here, Path of the Berserker is the other one. There's 4 of them. Path of the Berserker is I get very mad and you can frenzy. If you use reckless attack while rage is active, you deal extra damage for your first hit. I think this is like the standard Berserker barbarian, rip your clothes off and punch people.
Yep. Okay.
Wild Heart is about animals, it looks like. You tap into the primal power of animals. Whenever you activate Rage, you can have the bear, eagle, or wolf. And bear gives you resistances, eagle lets you move around faster, and wolf helps you attack in a pack with your friends.
That's interesting. Okay.
And then, World Tree.
Vitality of the tree.
Right. Type in the life force of the World Tree. When you activate your rage, you gain temporary hit points. At the start of each of your turns while your rage is active, you choose another creature within 10 feet to give temporary hit points to. Also, at higher levels, I believe you can teleport with the World Tree.
That's awesome.
Whenever a creature you see starts its turn within 30 feet of you, while you're in rage, you can use a reaction to summon spectral branches of the World Tree around the creature. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be teleported to an unoccupied space you see within 5 feet of yourself. Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
World Tree, Fantasy Jesus, Wild Heart with the beasts, and Berserker, I'm angry and I'm here to punch. And no wrong answers.
Yeah, let's go with the last one.
The Zealot?
The Zealot.
In the meantime, before next session, I need you to think about what kind of god you would connect with.
Okay.
You get a new proficiency: animal handling, nature, perception, or survival.
Let's go with... what does survival give you? Like
It's for like navigation. Like if you guys are lost, you would roll survival. When you guys are fishing, like looking for food, that would be survival.
Yep. Perception's something.
In terms of things you guys use the most, perception's probably pretty high.
Yeah, I like that. Just
Okay.
in case.
And these will be on your character sheet, but we'll make sure we go through it. What was Aldar before?
The Antlerkin?
Yeah, like what was his job? It was like soldier. You were no soldier, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. It was here, I'll pull up my own. Here, manage character.
Oh shit.
Levels, okay.
I'm gonna pick soldier for you.
It
And
says folk hero.
oh, you can be a folk hero as well.
I don't know if that's is that
Actually, I think they did away with folk hero in the new rules.
a humble social rank? Yeah, maybe that's something I didn't change. Already people of your home village regard you as their champion. Yeah, let's change that, I guess. I don't know what that's gonna do down the line. What is it gonna...
Being a soldier gives you savage attacker, which makes you attack even like you do more damage when you attack.
that sounds right.
Yeah. What skills? You got to pick 2 skills you're good at.
Okay. Let me see your screen.
Or I can pick from what your old character had.
No, you know what? Here, let me do that. I'm gonna change my character, I guess. And let me see just what it gives me. So soldier, and then it says skill proficiencies athletics, right?
Yeah, you already have
that's
athletics.
It's already picked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess another one would be performance, or yeah.
That's cool. I need one more.
And deception.
He's a stinky boy. You have a proficiency with a gaming set, either dice, dragon chess, playing cards, or 3 dragon ante.
What does this give us down the line?
Your character knows how to do this.
Okay. Let's just do with the playing card set.
That's standard. Played little cards when you were in the fantasy navy.
Yeah.
Let's see, Antlerkin. You are a blacktail or whitetail Antlerkin, you remember?
I think I'm blacktail.
That's racist. Okay, blacktail. And you get alert, you get some other stuff. You get a strength boost. And I'm going to fill these in for you to reflect your character now. 12, 10, 11, 10. And now I have to fix these. 11 total, 10 total, 12 total. And you just let me know what like don't think like I don't need the name of a god, but I need like what kind of god it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think I mean I could just go back to like what does it have to be like god within this realm?
It could be basically the god of blank, and then I'll let you know their name and we'll figure all that out. And by let you know, I mean I will make up their name.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But like what kind of god would he worship? Those are the kinds of questions I want you to ask.
Okay.
Good job, Aldar, though. Aldar, roll 1d6.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put someone on deck. Let's do yours next, Shaper, if you're cool with that.
I'm good with that.
I got a 1.
You see you just ate some. You just cooked up fantasy salmon, Jeremy, and ate him up real good. You got a full tummy, and you look out by the cove, and you see. Well, there's no way to sugarcoat it. An older, deep merfolk, like with her hands and arms around, who you know to be Angus, and she's kind of showing him the way. What do you do when you see this? In an Australian accent, please.
I mean, internally, I'm just gonna say this to myself. I guess I'm not gonna really. I don't think I want to interject.
Oh, but then they break apart and they shake hands respectfully.
Oh. All right. I guess.
I mean, canonically, maybe you start singing the praises of your new fantasy Jesus that you found. Maybe you want to share the good news with them.
What's the good news? Oh yeah, you just mean that God. Yeah. I'll just walk over and say hello, mates. How's it going? You guys enjoying your evening here, mate?
Hello, mate. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
That's all right, mate.
Sometimes, first thing that comes to my mind just comes out. My bad.
Yeah, it's easy to say, mate. Go along with it.
Things are going good, showing me how to work my spells,
Ah,
Didn't
is
know
that
we
what
had
you-
this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, can I show them my hand willingly, or is that something that's just like? Oh,
I think you can change it to in my head canon. You can flip it to invisible or not invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna reveal the hand and I'm gonna give him a good old handshake.
Shit, what is this, mate?
It's my. I don't really know what it is.
His
but I
name's
can cast
Kevin.
it now. Yeah, his name. Kevin.
He's a girl. He's a girl.
Well, this is pretty crazy, mate. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This is kind of some type of voodoo shit.
I don't. Real quick, out of character, I don't think voodoo is the preferred nomenclature.
This is some type of magic.
Considering there's been 2 mermaids doing magic the entire time, I wouldn't say it's that uncommon.
That's kind of a shitty thing to say.
How dare you?
Why is Amaya so
Downplay my
off-putting?
skills.
I saw him kill a fish! He's slapping fish in the water, fish
Oh.
killer!
I see. He's still got Jeremy's blood on his hands.
Is that true? You killed fish?
Well, I was a little hungry, mates, and it was either that or Neanderthal, and
See, he was hungry. He did nothing wrong.
yeah.
He's lactose intolerant.
Does Neanderthal have lactose in it?
Sure, it has fantasy lactose, yeah.
Oh shit. Well, that's a no-go for me then, mates. I'm gonna have to eat fish from here on out.
Don't you think, I mean, when the fish run out, who's he gonna eat? Us? And for your stomach as a deerkin, wouldn't it be better to be more vegan or vegetarian?
They're antlerkin, that's a racist
I
thing.
thought about that, mate. I went the vegetarian route for a little while, and I never committed to vegan, but vegetarian, it just didn't. It's just solely vegetarian. Doesn't work for me, mate.
Did it not satisfy you?
Well, yeah, it got bulk up. Kind of makes you tired sometimes, and I just couldn't sustain it, mate.
Okay.
Sounds like a good excuse to me. Look at this hunk of a dude.
Thanks, mate. Put it on swole.
Gives you a little squeeze. Little bicep squeeze. Chaper, do you want to share your screen? I don't know how far into the process you are, or whatever. Chaper?
He fell asleep.
There gum hurricane got him already.
Yeah, Sarah.
Oh, never mind.
Sarah, bring
Yeah,
it.
with the fellas leave, son. Shit.
Sarah, that's you. Sarah's on some heat.
Yeah, fucking was fucking rich right there, son.
Amaya's going to tell someone else about their shitty lifestyle choices. That's all she's doing on the island is looking for people to tell them how bad they are.
That's how I relax.
That's what helps Amaya unwind.
Okay, here we go. No, hold on. I'm a little fucked up here. Hold on, I need to find the character build.
Yes. I would make the easiest way is to go to the campaign first.
Hold on, am I sharing the right one? You guys see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Does it have a
We can
photo?
we can fill it in later. Or now is also good. Oh, you already got it ready to go. All right, so let's just go down each one one at a time here. You probably already chose some of these.
Yeah.
Athletics and intimidation, yeah, that
to
checks
match
out.
what I had.
Fighting
Defense.
style, defense. Second
Second
win.
win.
I don't think that's changed. Trident and maul.
Trident.
Yeah.
Well,
So when you hit with the trident, you can, I think, knock them down, or they have to make a saving throw to not get knocked down. Oh, it's the same for the
Yep.
maul. Okay.
Yep.
Action
and then
surge, I
flail,
think.
disadvantage. Action surge.
One change they made to action surge real quick is you cannot do anything magical with that action. Now, I don't think you would anyway, but just remember, you can't action surge and
If I
then
was an
cast a
Eldritch
spell.
Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
But I'm not. Tactical mind. You have a mind for tactics on and off the battlefield. When you fail an ability check, you can expend the second wind to push yourself towards success. Rather than getting hit points, you roll a 1d10.
Oh, that's cool. You can add it to a roll instead.
Yeah, but if I fail, second wind isn't expended, so it's almost like a no-brainer.
Oh, so it's like you should. Okay, so definitely remember that because.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna wrinkle myself on that.
Did you look through the 4 subclasses?
Yep, I did.
I think the one I was actually gonna say would be really cool and I think very Red River was Battlemaster.
Yeah, that's what I chose. It
Yeah,
was the
it's
most
cool as
battle-
hell. Basically,
It's the
for
most
everyone
Red
else,
River.
Japer has like new moves that he learns that he can do
Maneuvers,
while
they're
fighting.
called.
Yeah, they're cool as hell. It's like riposte. There's like 10 of them or something in total that you can pick from.
Yep, and you learn new ones, and you can switch them out. But
Yeah.
the other ones, the other classes are like there's a side class, so that he uses psychic attacks, what you would expect. The
That is
Eldritch
cool.
Knight is a bit of a magical knight, so he can cast some level of spells. I'm sure not level 13s, but level 7s and stuff.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like Red
Champion
River.
is, yeah, Champion feels he's like more of like the winner at battles in like fight circles and stuff like that kind
Right.
of thing.
To me, Red River is very tactically minded. Like Battlemaster fit the most when I was thinking
Yes.
about this for you.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the maneuvers is what we're going to talk about. Superiority dice is something I have new. Which
Yeah,
is
you'll have to
D8s.
learn. You just have you have new special dice, and you,
Yep.
oh, you already picked your maneuvers. You're a boss.
Yeah. So Commander Strike, instead of attacking, I can tell somebody in the crew to attack instead.
Nice.
Riposte is if they miss and I want to use one of my superiority die, I can then whack him again.
That's cool.
Or try to whack them, I guess. And then I'm going to do a disarming attack.
And that probably do they have to drop their dice or drop their weapon?
They throw up their weapon.
Yeah, that's cool. See, I feel like this makes fighters like infinitely more interesting instead of being like there's a 17 hit. Now you've got like
Right.
all these
Right,
options.
because I used to disarm them strike, but I had to. It wasn't built into the magic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to tell them like I'm going for this. I'm going to hit their weapon, and this is what I intend to do.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a thing. So I'm gonna rock disarming strike, but I think that's gonna change. I think I can change those every.
I think you could. I think one of your things is you could change like almost anything when you rest.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, your dudes. You guys are a lot more capable.
Yes.
Do I see he's good with cooking utensils?
I think I'm gonna go cooking's utensils. I wanted thief tools, but thief tools are not here.
I don't think they're in the fighter. Like you could learn them if someone taught you, but I don't think fighters off the bat can learn that kind of thing.
Carpenter tools makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I wasn't hating on Cook's tools. Like, I think it makes sense in your background if maybe he had cooked before.
Yeah, I wanted to do something weird, and I was thinking like, hold on.
I like the idea of, and tell me if I'm off base here, Red River having a secret hobby that, like, people didn't suspect. Like, oh yeah, he
So-
also cooks, like, a great ravioli. Like, hand makes
Right.
it.
He has a killer rabbit.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of jeweler's tools because
Okay.
what I was thinking about doing is fashioning things with some of the things that we find, but I also was thinking like I'm gonna repurpose some of the metals that we find and make us all like our crew like Vikings had arm rings. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's cool. I'm here for that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go jeweler's tools for that reason.
Yeah, he had, like, you did an apprenticeship when you were, like, 15 with, like, a jeweler somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my jeweler skills are basic, but enough to craft like normal shit. So like as you become part of the crew, because we don't wear uniforms,
Mm.
you would have this this ring.
And you
This-
didn't
this
want to
arm
brand
ring.
people because that just feels kind of gross and weird.
That feels kind of gross. That
Yeah.
feels anti what I believe in. But yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
that
I'm
checks
gonna
out.
go- yeah, I'm gonna go persuasion in that. There was one quick thing, and this is a side nerdy thing.
Mm.
Normally and I wasn't gonna go this route, but I was curious about it. Under the fighters type, my Echo Knight comes up, right? Because I bought it a while back.
Yes.
It didn't come up here. Now I don't care for it in this playthrough, but it would be interesting for us to use that.
I tried
Or
to
maybe
pick...
it doesn't come up. I think it doesn't come up as part of your campaign, but it's part of mine.
Oh, I see. Because I was thinking that since you bought it, it should come up on your side. I don't know.
And I
That's
think
weird.
if I go and I create a guy on my profile,
He'll have it. Yeah. That's weird.
So anyway, I think, and here's my comment on this. I think there is a setting on your campaign side where you can say if somebody's bringing their shit, let them
bring
use it.
their thing. I'm looking right now.
I don't need it, but it would be cool
Let
to
it be.
figure out. for
Yeah,
future
I
campaigns.
want you guys to be able to have everything.
Yeah.
That you can. Allow all. Yes. Share all.
And also, that's not to say that it should come up here, but I would think it
But I would think it would. I don't know where
under
else it
core
would.
rules. So that makes sense. Like not another option, alternative to core rules.
Yeah. Yeah, it like because when you're looking at species, it shows like as different options. I think I've allowed all that it'll let me allow.
On a separate note, not to fiddle fuck with this one, I'm going to create a Red River 3.0 just for the sake of seeing if I can turn him into an Echo Knight.
Okay. Because yeah, either way is dope as hell.
Where is Red River?
Did you have a background before? I don't remember.
You did not. No, I don't think so.
But definitely do, because it now, instead of it just being like flavor like it was in the old game, it gives you like statistical bonuses now. What's happening?
Can you not see my screen?
Yeah, I can, but you... Okay, I understand. We can't see the drop down, so it looks like you're just like looking all over the
Yeah.
place.
I'll sidebar this one. I need to. This is like intricacy stuff that
Okay.
I don't think I want to detract from the experience here. I need to read.
It's a secret.
It's a secret, and he's
Secret.
gonna break his character. Roll 1d6. Let's see who you run into on the island.
Stand by. Well. Stand by. I done fucked myself up. Let me open up a window here. Wait. Oh, here we go. I can roll a 1d6 here. Sorry.
Oh, I feel silly. I forgot not everyone has dice. I have actual dice in front of me because I like rolling them.
5.
Oh, perfect. We'll call it Sarah's rule. What is Red River doing around the island?
And under Sarah ruling.
Yeah, because I don't want to tell you what you're doing because you might freak out. You might punch me in the throat. So you tell me what you're doing. And it looks
I'm
like,
spending-
real quick, Jasora's renamed her character Poo Poo Pee Pee. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's
Ellie.
the old one, and
That's so
I
cute
have-
of her.
That's
I
probably a silly
assigned my
maneuver.
new one to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you already did all the work. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I
She doesn't
am
trust you to do the work.
okay. Well,
Amaya walks up behind you and starts telling you what you're doing is incorrect. Go ahead.
I stand, you know, in that, at the edge of that, where I want to kind of put some towers with some chains in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're out at the, like, cove, like, out the edge of the cove.
I'm at the edge of that cove, and I'm just kind of like sizing things up in my mind's eye, like, how do we go around building this kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? Just kind of
Yeah.
like surveying, seeing what the ground underneath is, kind of like how solid it is.
From this vantage point, you're looking at imagining the chain system you're going to put in place, or planning to put in place. And you see Nomad close by. What is Nomad doing?
Nomad is slightly sobbing to himself as he's bearing his quarterstaff.
He's having a secret funeral for his quarterstaff.
Well, it actually wasn't secret. I invited everybody from
But
the
no
crew,
one
but
came.
yeah, nobody showed up, so it making me a little extra sad, I'd say.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Red River, what do you do?
I say, hey man, I know that Quarterstaff was like a friend to you. At first I thought that was weird, but I kind of understood the relationship that you had with that very special Quarterstaff. And I would like you to, you know, find your own new Quarterstaff, or maybe repair this one, you know. Whenever you can, I think that's be great for you. But on another topic, I'm keen on propelling our booze empire further. I think it's a good source of income. That, quite frankly, all the beer we've been drinking and all the ale we've been drinking and all the whiskey we've been drinking is shit. And I think there's a hole in the market, and I think we can push some good product around.
Oh, I agree. I'm surprised the stuff from back home hasn't made it this far. It's superior, but yeah, no, I think without this quarterstaff, I think I'm gonna have to walk with a limp. Even though I don't like actually have any ailments to make me limp, but without my quarterstaff, I'm crutched now. So
Your
just take note of
quarter
that, I
stuff,
guess.
your eighth stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all gone. I buried the whole thing. So
Yeah.
I made the ground soft with my tears, and then I dug it up with my hands.
Yeah. Wow. Now I'm feeling sad. Yeah, it's all right, bud. You know, nothing will ever replace but that weapon. But you had some good memories. You had some good murdering with that weapon. We'll get you a new one, or maybe a different one. I don't know. Maybe there's a whole new Nomad coming out. You know.
Maybe it was holding you back.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's called New Potential. I wanted to come to the funeral, but I had like stuff to do. Got a little distracted there.
Awkward.
But yeah, man. Best of luck, and then you know, as you think of what do we want to do with this boost situation, let me know if we need a parts list. Let me know if we're, you know. Because I get a little distracted keeping the crew alive, so if you see an opportunity for boozing, we'll get this going.
Who wants to go?
That's my favorite hobby.
Nomad and Amaya, you guys are, I think, the only ones left. Sarah, do you want to knock yours out?
Sure.
Swiffer has been dismissed. She has had a long day. But Sarah, I don't know how much work you've done already. But if you want to share your screen, we can follow our heart song.
Okay.
And then Adam, you are on deck, sir. I looked. I don't know if you looked at all the monk subclasses, Nomad, but some of them are pretty fucking radical.
I kind of already did everything.
Oh, well, can you just scroll down real quick? Just show me what we're doing. School of Necromancy.
Yes.
Yeah, that checks out. That's got some Sarah energy. Did you pick spells yet?
I picked the ones that I currently have, but I did not pick all of the spells.
Okay. Well, you can do that on your own time or whatever. Just make sure you do, because like the game will let you keep going without doing it. I just want to make sure you have everything that you can have.
Oh, I noticed that it does not care about me picking my spells.
Yeah, it'll happily let you not. You do want to pick a background at the top because it gives you skill things.
Yeah, I did not do this part.
It's all right. We can knock
Are
it
we
out.
allowed to use those skill points, or are we still adjusting it so? Is that
Not what is it called? Not skills. You'll get. I think the way it works now, you'll get an extra. Not the attribute numbers. You'll get bonus numbers on your proficiency thing.
Oh, it changed my tool proficiencies because I picked Wayfarer and it gave me like dexterity, wisdom, and charisma, and my feat is lucky now.
That's okay. It can be that. We can.
No,
retcon.
I'm just saying like that's one of the things that happened because I did that.
The lucky thing is cool, but it's another thing to track. So make sure you're keeping track of it.
Oh yeah, I don't think I want to be that. Maybe I'll be a hermit.
You don't want to be lucky.
I don't mind being lucky, but it's too
You
much.
get a new language if you're a hermit.
They had different ones.
But yeah, but as Kevin said, your numbers at the top
Yeah,
are going to be
that's
the
what I
same.
want. See, this one gives me more of a healer thing. So that's
click on healer. I just want to see what it says. Not there. That's fine. Either
well,
way.
I
If
did.
you have a healer's kit, you can expend one. Oh, that's cool. Okay. We gotta find you a healer's kit, fam. That's weird. Mine never does that. Sarah's on some next level shit.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't like me. That's okay. I understand.
That's weird. Any cool spells you remember off the top of your head?
I did not look at any of them, honestly
Oh.
speaking.
It's alright, you're gonna have a lot. Like, there's a shit ton for you. Wait, do you have to go through this every time?
Yes.
Why does it do... Oh, there it goes.
I don't know, because it hates me.
Weird.
Um.
Amaya the second.
Right, this one.
I see Amaya the second. You haven't added any. Yeah, you need to make sure you do that at some point.
See, this is all the same as last time.
Oh, you already did it.
This
Good
is yeah, I did do it. Some of them it went higher. Like the wisdom is a lot higher, but the intelligence is the same. Constitution slightly higher. Dexterity and strength are the same as they were, and so is the charisma.
No offense, I'm going to fix it so they're exactly the same.
No, that's fine. I don't care. I just was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I didn't do
I got you,
anything to
fam.
it.
Don't even trip.
I was like, why did it do that? I don't know why it did that.
I got you, queen. You should pick out some spells real quick, and then we'll do nomads. Yeah, add spells at the bottom.
Add spells.
Yeah,
Never
dog.
done it on here.
Yeah, do level 2. There's some shit in here.
Never done that in here. Cloud of Daggers. Okay.
Yeah.
Crown of Madness. What's up?
I thought Crown of Madness might speak to you a little bit. You got a little Crown of Madness energy.
I feel like that sometimes.
Sometimes you need a Crown of Madness. Okay, so 10, 11.
Oh, I can get Dragon's Breath? Oh.
Yeah, dude, you can, like, open your mouth and scream at people with dragon powers. It's nuts.
I used to have it.
Yeah, when you were a Cyrax, when you were just a little guy.
Yeah, when I was a little dragon rogue thing.
But I'll tell you what you weren't doing when you were a dragon rogue. You were not firing ice knives and exploding people.
I was not.
Also, your character has the numbers have been fixed.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Do not want Jim's glowing.
And by fixed, I mean uncheated.
I didn't cheat. You cheated.
Bold. Jim's glowing coin sounds kind of cool.
It sounds cool, but I don't know what it means.
It lights up as if under the effect of a light spell. Each creature that can see it must have a wisdom saving throw or be distracted. You flip a coin and everyone gets distracted by it.
It's basically like throwing money on the ground.
Yeah, you basically throw magic money and people go, oh, what's all that? Now, if you get knocked, that's basically you telling Angus that he's not good at his job.
No, it basically would be the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's good at
And
his
you
job.
guys' relationship has gone so well, I'd hate for you to ruin it like that.
I just don't trust him. He's so young.
This is getting ridiculous. I'm great at my job.
See, now Angus is developing a complex because there's an older woman he's trying to, like, impress. It's a whole situation.
I'm gonna overcompensate in the next mission.
Yeah. Angus is infiltrating the place by himself. It's like, guys, look, I can do anything.
Look what I can do.
Look what I'm doing. How old is Angus, by the way? Did we decide like 18?
19.
19?
His birthday's coming up, though.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what he says when Amaya's
He's
concerned
a-
about his age.
He's a very mature 19.
Yeah, he's a really advanced 19.
About to be 20.
Yeah, he's basically 20.
19 and 3/4.
Yeah, he's basically there. He's got a driver's license and everything.
We're gonna throw a freaking rager for that. Jeez. That'd be crazy,
I
Angus.
get hammered with Nomad.
Yeah, you guys are gonna, you're gonna take over an island. Maybe the distillery will be done by then.
If it is, we're drinking straight from the still.
Yeah, right out of there. It's not even ready. You just get it.
Real quick question.
Yes, Queen?
When I select the species, I should select from the Player's Handbook 2024, right?
Yes, yeah.
I used to be a half orc. I think I'm gonna go full orc.
I
now,
think
right?
they actually did away with like half things. So, but like in the, like, there's like one throwaway paragraph, I think, in the new handbook that's like, if people want to be a half, like, represent themselves as a half something, that's fine. But these are the rules that they'll use. So, yeah, you just, but like, I
You're
think
better
it's,
off.
I think it's
I think
better
you're better
orc.
off just playing it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think it's more interesting if it's like, just straight what it is.
Yep.
Full arc
You know-
passive is so good.
Yeah, yeah. I think I lost my tremor sense.
Oh, I'll put it back, because that made so much sense for your character. You're just gonna have that. I will take care of that.
Sorry.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like it just makes too much sense for the character not to have, you know.
Yeah.
Sarah, I guess you can finish this off mic, because I think you're gonna pick like 5 or something. Just make sure you have a good knowledge of them. You've got the hardest one in terms of having to know a bunch of shit, but I believe
Okay.
in you.
Okay.
Believe.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got
So much
this.
trust you have put in me.
Yes, so much you have sacrificed upon the altar of freedom.
Always.
I'll check them out tomorrow because I am curious. Because yeah, you have a lot of choices to make here. Nomad, do you want to do yours? Oh wait,
Yes.
Can we roll for Sarah? Yes. You need to roll for Nomad before you do anything. Roll 1d6.
I got a 5.
Okay. Aldar, you forgot that the funeral was today, even though he told you like an hour ago. and you wander up now as they've just said final rites for the quarterstaff.
Oh,
I'm walking
Oh,
away and I
right.
give him a look.
Yeah, Red gives him like a oh shit.
Maybe you don't.
I'll, look at him seriously, like, oh, okay. Hello, mate. How's it going, mate?
You know, pretty bad. I'm trying to find the tallest tree to climb, and yep, I'll leave it at that.
I can help you with that, mate. You just hop on top of my head if you want, mate.
Yeah, no, I was insinuating putting a large boulder at the bottom and falling off the tree into the boulder. So.
Oh shit, mate. Well, I won't help you with that. Yeah, that's kind of grim. Why? What's got you so down, mate?
Now I'm gonna have a limp. The only thing I ever had to my name was this quarterstaff, and it became an 8th staff before I knew it, and I thought the wood was stronger.
Well,
Maybe I could get on your shoulders and we could run down the beach like we used to.
Like the good old days.
like the good old days, mate. Hell yeah. If that'll make you feel better, mate, let's do it.
As you can see, you guys can vaguely hear Amaya in the middle distance chastising someone about holding a fork wrong or something. As once again, it's been too long. Nodar forms, and you guys are slow motion running down the beach, like laughing with. There's wind in your hair. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Nomad, while you're gloriously running over there, do you want to share your screen and let's see what kind of our Nomad monk we're gonna have?
Alright, do you see this?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so I just kind of went to like the class page.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good place. That's where you start.
So I can't remember what I did prior. Does it matter if I pick the same core monk trait?
I think it's like we should try to air to it, but if it's not the same, it's okay. But just know we're not going to change after this. Like this is it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I know I did acrobatics, and then I also did stealth. I want to say, but would you be mad if I changed it?
No.
to insight?
Like I would see this as like Nomad's got some adventuring experience under his belt, and like in canon, he changed his mind about what he's going to focus on. Like he's more distrusting of people now, so he wants to focus on insight. Like that totally plays to me.
And then would it make sense for my instrument/artisan tools to be brewer's supplies, or since we have like the whole distillery going, would that kind of be a waste?
I would pay it off in some way.
Okay.
Like I'll make it worth your while. Like whatever you guys choose, I definitely want to make sure that like they're going to help you guys. So none of these choices will be empty, if that makes sense. But I'll make it pay off.
I could do glassblower's tools. Maybe make some nice glasses to sell with the booze.
Make some bongs or make some fancy bottles.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with glassblower's tools. That just sounds.
I'm here for it.
Sounds cool. All right,
And
and then aside from that, then it's just picking the subclass, right?
Yeah, this is a big one. I think your other stuff didn't change. One thing that is new is I don't know if you read your uncanny metabolism, but basically you can go for like multiple days without eating.
Amazing.
Yeah, like your character with monk-like concentration is just like otherworldly.
Saving
And
food,
then-
baby.
Yeah, I also noticed that they changed key to focus.
Oh yes, they did.
Yeah, so that language was just throwing me off a
Yeah.
bit, but it's exactly the same thing.
I was about to say, I think it's literally the same. They just decided that key was throwing people off.
Yeah, so it's just called like focus points now.
I don't know if you had deflect attacks before.
It's a level
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Oh, you just got that. So basically, I think someone shoots at you, you can like channel it towards someone else with your monk power.
So it's kind of like how I'm reading it is I have to use like a reaction.
Yeah.
So I have to have it like set for deflect attacks, and then I can harness that attack to
Shoot.
nuke the damage and then send it somewhere else.
That is pretty cool. Which subclass are you leaning towards?
I was kind of leaning towards Warrior of the Elements, honestly.
That is that the cool one where it extends your range and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's the one I was looking at. It's very cool.
Let me see. Wait, is it? Yeah, so I could extend my reach. For my unarmed strikes, I can gain 10 feet greater than normal. And then also, the thing that was really cool, in my opinion, was whenever I hit an unarmed strike, I can cause either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, rather than normal damage.
Yeah, I'm picturing it as like Avatar: The Last Airbender, the waterbenders. Like, you make a like water fist that flies 10 feet and hits people, and like kicks people. Yeah, it's pretty radical. What is the manipulate?
It just says the.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So I would just imagine like I would have like knowledge in.
Yeah.
Would that give me knowledge like against enemies as well? Like if they were elemental enemies?
That checks out, yes.
Okay. Yeah. The only other one I was possibly considering was Open Hand.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Shadow's kind of a waste since like I already have Dark Vision and everything.
Yeah.
It's
cool,
but just
though,
like
but
the
yeah.
Open Hand, I could like manipulate the opponent so much more with like the Adele, push, and topple.
This is more in my head of what are those monks that like they punch rocks every day for like 20 years in the monastery? Like that's for me. That's what this one is. It's like I have like Bruce Lee focus, and I could punch through a brick wall with 2 fingers. Which is
the
cool.
only thing I don't per se like about the open hand technique is it has to be when I use Flurry of Blows.
Mm-hmm.
And Flurry of Blows I have to use a focus point.
Yeah.
Whereas Elements, it's literally on any strike that's unarmed. So I think I'm gonna go with Elements subclass.
Okay, I like that. I think it's really cool. I was reading about it and I was like, man, I hope he picks this one, but I didn't want to like, I didn't want to encourage any kind of anything.
And then you said fill in background later.
You can, if you want to do it now, real quick. Just make sure you do it because it gives you, depending on the background you pick, it gives you like a bonus.
What core rules?
Oh, it doesn't show the drop down, so you must journey alone.
I see. I think I just do custom background. Maybe?
If you do, you're gonna have to follow your heart because I don't know how to do that.
That's crazy. I might look at that later. It's kinda
Yeah.
scary.
Just make sure you do it because like otherwise you'll miss out on like stuff.
Yeah, and then species.
Yeah, unless you like morphed overnight, yeah, you're still a dwarf.
Do they not have like the distinction between mountain dwarf and
Rock
hill dwarf?
and hill dwarf?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So I think you're looking for where you're looking at the background stuff. I think you want Players Handbook 2024.
Yeah, that's the one that'll give you the most bonuses. I recommend any of them that say
Or
players.
use the legacy stuff,
Yeah.
or whatever 2024 parentheses stuff is.
Yes, the 2024 PHB is what you want.
Mine
Yeah.
Just all the
was-
2014 moves, so you're gonna just pick all the up-to-date stuff.
Yeah. Not that it like, and if you really like, if there's one from the legacy stuff that you want, like you can just know that like this other stuff has been designed to, I feel like, be stronger, kind of across the board.
Correct.
So would that be core rules then, JP?
Yeah, so it's core rules, and then there's 2 options: D&D Free Rules 2024 and Players Handbook 2024. So
I
you should
don't
just-
see that. That's crazy.
It has an parentheses in like gray sometimes next to it. Can I interject with
Yes, queen.
this spell? It's called Jim's Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I think that I think you and Bahoot are gonna have Jim's Magic Missile, a gluten-free
Twisting, whistling, hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts. No, I'm not gonna have it. I really enjoyed that
I
description
mean,
of that.
I don't hate that the two star-crossed age gap lovers have the same spell. Like, maybe you taught it to them. In like one moonlit night. Like, you know
Maybe
what I
we
mean?
learned it together.
Maybe you
and
learned it
it's what
together.
drew us together.
That's right.
That's disgusting.
It's really too bad that Swiffer's not here.
We'll see it later, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
We'll send a. I think you can make a clip. We'll send a clip of it.
We'll send the clip to her.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
No, you're fine. Yeah, it
Oh, I
makes
see.
it makes
I
all
thought-
you guys lucky.
For the background, I chose, I don't know how to say this word actually.
Wayfair.
Yeah, that word. Interesting.
So,
So then-
if you click that lucky drop down, just keep in mind that like you have luck points that you, because I'm gonna forget all this, so that is totally on you.
Gotcha. Alright.
It's cool, but just remember, because I 100% won't.
And then I could either increase these scores by 2, and another one by 1, or increase all 3 by 1.
Pick anything you want. I'm gonna make it where your numbers are the same. That's the one thing I don't feel like I want to rewrite.
Yeah. That's fair. Alright. Wait, what? Why did my name change?
Yeah, they're putting resources into the website, but I feel like we're still not quite where we want to be.
Alright, so I would just select dwarf then.
Yes, and then you'll have all that dwarf stuff you had before, and you get a new language and a bunch of other stuff. And you can pick a different one if you want. If you want to roll on the table, you can too. I like that they added sign language as a language. That's pretty cool.
So I already have my language in common, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know dwarf and common, I think, by default.
Yeah, I put sign languages. I like that.
And I also wouldn't mind if you guys want a metagame where two of you don't know the same language, unless you want to. Because I think Angus knew Goblin. Someone knew Goblin because someone was able to read the sign.
Yeah, that was
But-
it.
Yeah, I can do
Goblin, yeah.
Goblin. But it's not letting me pick Goblin this time.
I got goblin.
I'm gonna before next week, I'm gonna do a run through of everyone's thing to make. I think I should be able to just add proficiencies and stuff that aren't showing up.
Oh, there we go, actually.
Money. Oh, I got the Nomad. I got your numbers in front of you. You ready?
Alright, cool.
8, 16, 15, 11, 15, and 10. Boom.
Nailed it.
Like a glove.
Sweet.
And
So
yeah,
then-
next, and then skip equipment, or you can add, if you want to go through it, you can add the equipment you have. But I'll make sure to.
Yeah. Also, Drew, one thing, I was trying to add it,
Mhm.
because I remember when I made that deal with the really shady guy.
Shifty
from
Susan.
Randy's Wrath.
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
Randy.
potions, one of the potions I got was a paralysis potion, but I couldn't. Maybe I was misspelling it, but I couldn't find any like paralysis-based potions.
Oh, I thought I put it in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, maybe I was just bad at searching.
No,
but-
now that I'm searching for it, I must not have saved it. I'm gonna add it to your inventory as a custom item, and then I will put the actual item in there later.
Alright, so now I'm all set.
Wait a second. Yes, you are all good.
Okay, and I just gotta go back and edit up my backgrounds.
Yeah, you can do your background anytime. Just make sure you do it before next week.
Gotcha.
I'm probably gonna post in the chat a little primer for next week. But I think you guys are hanging out on the island. I was gonna ask each person a question, but it is getting kind of late. Well, real quick, Amaya, who is like, other than, you can't say Angus because obviously, who is like the crew member you want to know more about? Like, who's the crew member you're most curious about? And if you're asleep, that's okay too.
I'm sleeping. Does it have to be like somebody
Romantic?
here?
No,
Or
it
can
doesn't.
Be like Somebody else.
What do you mean?
Like Varric.
Yeah, it could be anybody. Like it could be someone you met on an island. Like any character that you thought was interesting or like want to follow up on or anything. I feel like I don't know Amaya as well as I'd like to.
That's because Amaya likes to keep to herself for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much, all this crazy. She's not used to being around people,
That's
so she
true.
doesn't gravitate towards a certain person currently. So
Who
she
is
doesn't
it?
really like people.
Who is it, Sarah? Is it Red River?
No, it's the Kelpie.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so like who does she like? If you had to pick one person on the crew that she likes.
I have to pick somebody on the crew that I like.
I mean, if you
Just
want.
because she's a mermaid.
Okay, that's racially charged.
Yep.
What about Nomad? Is there someone on the ship that like he wishes he was closer with?
I would kind of say Red River. I feel like all our interactions are usually me explaining how I fucked up real bad. Or yeah, I don't know. I just feel like getting to know the captain would be pretty nice. But
yeah.
I understand he's a busy man, so
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
he does.
What about Aldar? Well, mate.
Hello, mate. What are we doing, mate?
What is Aldar? Is there anyone on the ship that Aldar like wishes he knew better, or who's like, what's Aldar think of this adventure so far?
This adventure's awesome.
Putting you on the spot feels good.
Yeah. To get to know somebody better, I guess that would be probably one of the merfolk people, since they're so
Slimy.
mysterious. Yeah. They're I've never
you
seen
say
these people
slimy?
before.
Yeah, they have for me they've got
Not my
a
words.
thin layer of slime.
Do they smell like seaweed when they walk by?
Yeah, there's a little funk. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not ideal.
I would think that Amaya would smell more seaweedy than just Sora.
Yeah, no, Maya's got like crustaceans on her in my mind's eye.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's like bits that are like they've like grown. It's not a great situation.
Yeah. The mysterious merfolk people.
Yeah,
They are new to Aldar.
and like
I've seen everybody else.
I'm gonna be honest with you, MC. I mean, I didn't think you were gonna pick Path of the Zealot, but I think I'm gonna ask you to roleplay Aldar a little more enlightened now.
Enlightened.
Like he's found something to live for.
Born again.
He's having a bit of a born again redemption. I'm gonna need to feel that in your roleplay.
Well, I feel like he's found not like a reason to live for, but something else to fight for.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, totally. That totally checks out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind as Aldar
I will.
continues around the world. Amaya, I feel like you've taken your first steps towards necromancy, which is, I think, your goal, to have a legion of undead creatures, I guess. Does that
Yes.
sound fair? Yeah.
Yes.
Nomad, you ended up going with the elemental thing, right?
Yeah, I did.
Is it like the time at sea, or like how does he like connect with the elements, or did he like he saw water sloshing around and was like, I'm into this? Like how did that come about, you know?
Well, I almost saw the elemental as coming back. I would say it was definitely like enhanced by the sea, but I feel like my prior trauma with fire is what kind of sparked it and wanting to harness it, and then seeing like the nasty storms of lightning and thunder, and I'm pretty sure I've been damaged by acid.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
absorbed
so-
every type of damage that there is.
Right, so I feel like taking all of that and now wanting to basically put it on other people because it sucks real bad. So
Yeah, no, that checks out.
Wait, Drew,
Yes.
you didn't finish asking everybody who they wish to get to know more.
Who's Angus want to get to know more? Like who's Angus drawn to on the ship? Other than the obvious.
I think I would like to get to know Aldar more, just because he reminds me a little bit of Bahu.
He's got the
His
Bahu
personality's a little broody, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both barbarians.
Mhm. The pecs, like
The
it's
pecs are there.
Yeah. When
Is it giving
Angus,
daddy energy?
yikes.
Giving real poppy energy.
Giving
yeah.
zaddy energy.
Zaddy. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yikes. Angus definitely has a type. That's for sure.
Big, strong men.
When he wants, he knows what he wants in a mentor. He wants a mentor who can hold him and throw him. You know what I mean? It's both.
hey, Drew.
Yes,
I have a
Queen?
quick question. I'm just looking at like my new character sheet. What is tremor sense?
Oh, do you have tremor sense because you're a dwarf? That's cool.
Yeah. because I gain
Basically,
tremor sense with a range of 60 feet.
if you're in a completely dark space or just close your eyes, anything that's connected to the like what you're touching with your feet, you can like sense the presence of things. So if you were in a pitch dark room, you could, and someone else was walking around, you could tell where they were as well as like a person looking at them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for like, in my head, it's people who like worked in mines or worked in dark places.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What about Red
I
River?
need to head to bed.
Yeah, we're closing out. We are.
Oh,
Good
okay.
job, guys. But quick, Red River. Why did you pick Battlemaster?
Well, did I pick Battlemaster? Because it's more aligned to the Red River thing. More aligned to his background.
It feels very natural.
Very natural. Yeah, he doesn't have. He doesn't have a fear of magic, but he's wary. He's on the fence about it. Meaning, like he knows it exists, but it feels broken. It feels wrong for people to have it and wield it.
Yeah.
Because there's not like an ethics committee over magic, right? So
Right.
from his experience of observing it, it just feels wrong, too much power for an individual, and so he didn't want to be a magical or learn magic anytime it was presented. He appreciates it when it's wielded properly. It's not in his experience. It's not always been that way.
Well, you guys are gonna face off. It's 3 magic users versus 3 not. I can't wait for you guys to have the battle to the death on the deck of the ship. But that is for next chapter.
Thank you for saying that.
I'm very excited, guys. The next chapter is gonna ramp up. As I said before, I know I keep saying this to you guys. I'm ruining the day that someone's gonna get killed. But the challenge, you guys have gotten significantly stronger. The challenge will reflect that.
Yeah.
The sun sets on this second day here, and you guys start getting the pull of adventure again. And you'll have to decide what direction and all that when you guys huddle up for next week.
Sounds Gucci.
But good job, guys. Thank you. I know today was this wasn't quite as much adventure, but sometimes you got to get down and do the old grimy math work.
And we upgraded not only our characters, but we switched to the new rule set, so it's good.
Switch to the new rule set. We'll go over some stuff as we go. The distillery is incoming. Between, like, if you guys sit down next week and say, you know what, I want to build X, we could get that going instead. We could do whatever. I'm very open-ended here. But
Cool.
I'm excited to have you guys. I've got some stuff coming up that I've been looking forward to since we started. I'm very excited.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
But everybody, keep it 420.
Good night, everyone.
Boy.
Oh, good night, guys.
Later, Gators.
Good night.
Peace.